a man with an axe. You're welcome. Pod, welcome. I see you there. See you there, buddy. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing the normal self-promotion that I do everywhere. But yeah, we'll be getting right into this shortly. I do a bunch of promotion in a bunch of different small YouTuber areas, or people that stream. But yeah. We're about to get right into this in a second. Yeah. Alright, everybody, we have started. Let's go to the live scene now. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Are you making bids now, dude? Hell yeah, do make them bids. Absolutely, that's sick. Good shit.
Are you doing what?
I have your on pod in my chat. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. This is one thing I do have, but I don't personally actually use it currently. That's something that I do want to use in the future, but I actually have like a section in JKB's Discord, if you know who JKB is, that I like to actually hang out in. I really enjoy the community that has been built over here, and I personally wouldn't want to actually take any of that away. So I do stay over here, and I have my own little section to stream and hang out in. So I'm very very glad to be able to have that personally. But yeah. Is JKB Discord free? Yeah, it's a free Discord.
You can go.
If you would like, Puka, would you be able to link that? Actually,
on YouTube
Within the Ashes is my my manager, and
it'd be on YouTube or it'd be on Twitch.
You could do the YouTube. Put it on YouTube. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
You make sure to sound your notifications.
Say it again.
Did you make sure to send out your stuff?
Oh yeah. I did actually. I did all the promo, 100%. Yeah.
All right. It's easier just to. For some reason, whenever I copy the link, it doesn't like copy the actual link. So I just put I just copy it and just put the JKB link in there.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah. Absolutely. I promote JKB and RTU streams or whatnot, but
oh, look, and Rage Gecko is here.
Hey Gecko, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. How you doing, good friend?
Not too good tonight, but other than that,
yeah.
Weather changing. Every time you get a shift in barometric pressure, it makes my fucking bones hurt.
Oh, that's not good.
So.
Same thing happens with me, but it's my nerves.
Unfortunately, I got an artificial knee joint epoxied into the bones, so yeah. When I start getting bone pain around the knee, it just generally makes the knee worse.
Sorry to hear that.
You would think not having a significant portion of your anatomy, in this case, the knee joint and all its connecting ligaments, it would
welcome
tend not to hurt, but you'd be amazed.
Wait, where am I?
kind of weird like that.
Okay. What happened to the Draco? Not the Draco.
So,
Welcome everybody.
Blaqksheep,
Mm-hmm. What's good?
I
What? What?
I need it. I need an intervention.
What's going on?
No, 8-bit Eric attacking. Don't attack him. Don't go after him. Don't. No, whatever it is, don't go for him.
So it's nothing to do with Ape Eric. Well, it does actually.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I don't want to. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, well, you sort of like open the bag.
There we go. I had to fix the name.
Hey, Armhud. How do I say your name exactly?
Alright, you ever play Bloodborne?
No, I haven't.
Ever heard of it?
No, I've definitely heard of Bloodborne. Come on, I mean, like,
Yarnum.
Yarnum. Okay. Yarnum
It's
Pod.
just yarn and then
Yeah, Yarnum.
There you go.
Awesome.
It's a lot easier than my other one.
It makes it easier to say. That's for damn sure.
Facade Kingdom 28 was hard for people.
No, I didn't see that one.
Buka, if you're hoping to shame some to decency, you've got to account for the person's ability to be shamed or lack thereof. And with 8-bit Eric, there's no shame in his game. That dude,
Bro, he's too drunk to feel shame.
yeah, there's
That's
no,
funny, actually.
There no convincing.
Like, I'm not even trying to be comedic either. Like, he's just like, but okay, I watched a little bit of it, and I know if you came from Rich's stream, you know, but it's like watching DSP and watching Eric. DSP is more of an arrogant ass than Eric, even though I don't know how that's possible. But like, Phil at least can kind of hide the fact that he drinks. Eric can't. It's in his voice. It's in his cheeks. Like, you can see the dude. He probably drinks, you know, a couple before a stream because he's probably like, I hate doing this.
No, he probably doesn't have the actual courage to do it. When the liquid courage is the one bit that makes it easier to like go through like the self-embarrassment.
Well,
I don't even think it's self-embarrassment at this point. It feels like self-humiliation.
Oh, a second. What
Anyways,
were you saying?
anyways,
when it comes to DSP, there's no shame in his game. That guy, he's, for better or for worse, he's so fucking out of it. Streams. Yeah.
Oh, dog, he lives on Mars.
It could be alcohol, it could be marijuana, it could be a combination of the two. Obviously,
No.
he drinks pretty heavily.
I can't see him doing marijuana. He's too
I don't
uptight
see
for
him.
that.
I don't see him doing marijuana either. Actually, to be realistic, I can see dude. I can see DSP doing that.
I'm generalizing. Whether when I say whether it's alcohol, weed, or both, In DSP's case, I think he does smoke. But
You really think so?
oh yeah.
I can't see someone who's that uptight being someone who smokes.
You'd be surprised. Who falls into that category? I mean, he's in Washington. I think it's legal in Washington.
Oh yeah, but like for me, like DSP, he comes off as a guy. Like, you see how ladies up on, before all this crap went down on the Kino stream.
Holy
like,
shit! The water is
dude,
clear in
Adderall
here.
was my first option. I thought with him, he like never sleeps.
No, I mean he strikes me as the kind of person that
The water looks sick. Oh my god!
You look at what's a good term? Over the hill.
What in the actual fuck?
The Woodstock era, but are now super uptight. Yeah, I do think he smokes, and I think he's got that sort of disposition that he
Like he's owed something.
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I do think that he's up his own ass and he's got a sense of superiority. But I also think that yeah, a lot of that's played up for the camera, and yeah, he's he's more or less uh, intensifying his his personality quirks for the camera. He's playing it up. So
Yeah, I can see that because for most people, anything that you see on a stream, especially with bigger personalities, is just themselves played to 11.
I don't think he's that uptight off camera.
No,
I
I
can't see him
don't.
being very happy on
I
off
don't see
camera
him.
though right
Yeah,
now.
no, me neither.
No,
I can't see him
but-
happy as well.
So I want to say about this because I kind of didn't get a chance to say it.
Yeah, do it.
So I have a bit of a problem, guys.
Oh boy.
I had a dream last night,
Oh no.
and it was really weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Okay, so I was at like some sort of like gas station slash like diner with my parents and stuff, and then like somehow like it got separated. I got like kind of separated from them, so I started wondering like around there. Apparently, there was like a big
Mhm.
giant party going on with tons of vehicles. It was like kind of like a festival. Then
Mhm.
I'm like, and I was like running around waving my hands like, hey, and I was like trying to yell, and then like here comes then a truck pulls up. It's it's 8-bit Eric.
Oh god.
That's fucking funny.
I thought this was a dream, not a nightmare.
Oh,
boy.
it turns to it's 8-bit Eric, and then he flipped me. Then he realized who I was, and he flipped me off, and I flipped him off back. And
That's
then
fucking funny.
he was
Fuck
chasing,
you, buddy.
he was
No, fuck
chasing
you,
me
guy.
around, calling me. I can't say that word here.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. Don't say it.
Does
He
it
only
start-
throws it around his
start
stream
with
like
an-
40 times per.
Something that involves the word maggot.
Yeah,
Really?
it starts with
Oh,
and
yeah.
it starts with
Something.
and it starts with an F.
Ask if it started with an
It's
F.
a word that he said on the stream multiple
He
times.
said that
Anyway,
many
He says it a
times.
lot.
Yeah, he does.
it gets to a point where something happened to him, but I don't know what. I don't know if he died or something, and then
He's
like I
such a
just
sad
kind of woke
little
up.
man.
So that's why I kind of needed intervention, because like
You're having fantasies about
I should
Eric
not
suffering.
be having dreams like that. Anyways, I'm still down for that 1v1 with me and him if he's up for it.
You have to train.
I am training.
You're playing what? What are you playing? Quake?
Well,
You're training Quake?
what Quake? I can do Tony Hawk. I've been practicing butt slaps with Tony Hawk, so
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
I
that's
just booted
funny.
up wild.
Nice. Yeah, I decided to play as the monster today.
How's your sponsorship going?
Oh, that's been over with. I actually made $21, but I think I made it by doing it myself. Like I actually played the game.
don't say that though. Don't let them know that.
Well, I had to play the game anyways, and it's not even like it's my fault that it counts towards myself. That's their own own coding.
Well, thank you for paying me.
They're the ones who paid me to do the sponsorship, is what I'm saying.
You should take a mobile one next so more people can do it.
The mobile one? Oh boy.
Well, just don't.
Hey,
do
that's
any-
money, Blaqksheep.
It is money.
Do not. Hold on.
No, but listen, it's like, what up?
Hold on. Just do not do a fucking Raid Shadow Legend.
No, God,
Dude,
no.
that
Oh.
is
I did one.
dude. That is fucking SCP tier. Dude, can you imagine a fucking mobile app slash computer game that advertises like it's immensely popular, but nobody plays it, and somehow they still manage to get enough money to fund advertisements?
You know
Oh
what
no,
I
that's
did
so not
while
true though.
you wanna
I know
wanna know
so
what
many people who play it.
you wanna know what I did whenever I took the raid sponsorship?
What'd you do?
We
Yeah.
watched gay porn the whole entire time.
Oh my g-
Hey, I still got the payout.
At least I played the fucking game. Get
Raid
me,
Shadow
get me.
Legends where we butt slam
I
the butt
made like
slams.
$100 off at Blaqksheep,
That's pretty cool.
You-
and everything I had to
Oh
do was
yeah,
just play the
Yarn.
game and
By
just
the
watch
way,
gay
I
porn.
appreciate you taking the time and viewing my stream, buddy. I
Yeah.
definitely
Question.
appreciate it.
All right. I got a question. Serious question for Fuka.
Yeah.
I know you're transgender. Do you have an eye for guys or the ladies?
I have both.
Okay, because I was gonna ask if you have a tendency towards guys, isn't that just like heterosexuality with extra steps?
Yeah, probably. but with the whole entire thing with the whole like trans thing is like it's like you're not, it's not really a choice, it's just how you feel. Like
I know. I got a cousin that's transitioning, so I'm supportive.
yeah, it's like
I just
don't
wanted to throw a joke in there.
okay, so if it was a choice, trust me, I would choose not to want to wake up every single day and shave every single fucking inch of body hair that is off my body.
Look,
Like,
yeah, when it comes down to
you know
it,
how much
if
hard work that
anybody-
is? You
It's a
have
lot.
to fucking do that, and like especially if you're not taking
My
anything right
fiance
away. Oh
shaves,
my
like,
god, I would
for,
fucking
you know,
dude if it
armpits
wasn't
and
a
stuff, and
choice.
that's
I
just,
trust
like,
me, you would know what I would
chore.
choose.
We talked about
anybody
shaving and
that
how
yeah,
it's a chore.
anybody that's not like mildly psychotic or masochistic, yeah, if
You
they
won't
had a
even shave your
choice,
legs
they would
until summer.
choose the path of least resistance that caused them the least amount of headaches. Nobody gets up, well, not many people get up and say, all right, I'm going to make a choice that's going to cause me to be ostracized by a large percentage of the population.
I think my
Yeah,
mom told
That's
me being hairy.
that's not you know the normal reaction.
Oh,
So of course, if you had a choice, you would choose
Sheep,
to.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
there's a fucking okay. This is gonna get in a little bit tiny little politics, but I'm not really getting into it. There's a fucking Trump fucking. It's like a Trump merchandise thing that they have an RV all painted out for Trump,
That's
and
funny.
they're selling Trump merch up at the mall now. I flipped them
Oh,
off the other
dude,
day.
we
I
have this
have it
guy on the
in
side of the
storage.
street. He just gives out free flags.
I have it in storage, so I can't get to it right now. But I've got a Trump troll doll.
And
What?
Yeah, there's a Donald Trump troll doll.
man, we
I'll-
we don't
I'll
spoke we don't
pull a
speak
pic
about
of
who
it.
I voted for in 2020.
Where is that noise coming from? I need to fucking kill it. Where the fuck is that noise?
Here, all right, I found
Like,
a picture of it.
I don't
This
really
is the
speak
one that I've got.
on politics at all, but I'll just say this: like, since I've been alive, I'm about to turn 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since I've been alive, the only presidents that I can remember are Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden, and now Trump again. And to some degree, it sucks because no one's ever happy, and then stuff goes sideways. It seems like with every single one of them.
All right, take a look in the chat box.
I'm so tired of like elections, and then elections being over, and then getting ads the next day for another election. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, screw that. Well, yeah, that is annoying.
What do you think, Fuka?
Oh, let me go look.
Oh, it is annoying because it's like, do I really need to
Oh
see
my
this
God.
right now?
Yeah, I got one of those for me, and I got one of them for my ultra liberal stepmom when they first came out. Kind of a gag gift thing.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty damn liberal myself, so I think the troll doll thing is absolutely hilarious.
It is hilarious.
I'm neither liberal nor conservative. I just want what's gonna improve people's lives. That's about it. Universal health care, freaking universal education.
Dude, I think you're a Democrat.
That
Yeah,
does
I just
not
hate
mean I'm a
Nazis.
Democrat.
Well, in this political economy.
Or no, because hold on. I'm gonna just make this quick distinction. If wanting universal health care makes me a Democrat, then Democrats aren't Democrats.
Hey man, you can believe what you believe in, but if someone is actually a fucking Nazi, then yeah, I don't support them.
No, I don't either. Like,
Like I rather fucking be friends with a fucking tanky than a Nazi.
What's a tanky?
It's pretty much like a hardcore communist.
Well, that's the shit. Get great. Hey, copy. So, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
as long as they're not trying to be a dictator and bring back
Gothy,
really,
when are you gonna
really
stream
bad
again? I
things,
need
I'm
to give you
cool.
more bits.
That was awesome. Good set and check.
Gothy, I'm selling some stuff. When I get some money, it's gonna go right to you. I'm gonna give you more bits. All right, Gothy's gonna get all my bits.
Get all the bits. I really want to like kill whatever keeps making that fucking quack sound that's directly in my fucking ear. Hey yo, Gothy with the 100 bits. Wait, thank you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I am trying to find the right loadout right now for a while.
Woo!
Oh yeah. I don't know if So I sent that application to Godfather.
Yeah.
I might send it to Gothy, see if she's interested in it.
I mean, that would be fine by me. I'm cool with that. Definitely, yeah. Would add to the growing list, right?
Yeah, and then we can sit together, we can pick out who we want to be in it and stuff. Whoever applies for it.
Absolutely.
Gothy's ready to go, huh? What are they talking? Because I told her I was working on something for you today, and that's what it was.
Yeah. That's it's gonna be a good idea for everybody all around. No joke. I think it's a great idea. I'm definitely trying to, and I think we're gonna all be in accordance with each other when you say it's like we like our friends, and our friends like our friends.
I know some people still want to be independent, which I fully understand. Like my one buddy, like he's like, I'll help you guys out, and
Yeah.
I just kind of don't want to sign up for everything and be like, we can just have like friends that will kind of want to be like friends of the group that will help out, but also people who actually are in it as well.
Yeah, directly in it.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Totally understand what you're saying.
I'm kind of out of the loop here.
Oh, you're out of.
It's
specifically.
specifically,
I can say about it.
It's specifically about something that we're working on, and
you want me to say about it? Because I can.
Hey, I'm cool with it.
All right, so from working on lolcow and stuff like that, I realized that whenever you get like people working together for something, you can build an audience. Pretty much what I had an idea about was, what if we kind of like made our own kind of group where we just where we would just kind of like help each other out and just work together. It wouldn't be like signing contracts or anything like that. It would be
No.
more like a streaming collective,
Yep.
other than like a group like I'm just gonna use this for example because it's pretty popular. It wouldn't be like a group like Hololive. It would be more akin to something like Vine Sauce.
Now,
Where
I've got something to say about that. The name isn't being used anymore, so I think it might be an adequate fit. But I don't know if y'all played if you played the original Mafia, but it was developed by a company called The Gathering, and I think the company got it got bought out by Take Two, but
well, The Gathering could be seen as like Magic the Gathering, and then if they may have video games, they could follow a claim. So it's something we're gonna
yeah.
have to like kind of think of what we don't have a
But
name for it. We just have an application out.
Okay.
what I was thinking is you could call you could call a like a I guess for lack of a better term, a podcast. Yeah,
I wouldn't
a
consider
gather.
it. I wouldn't call it a podcast for what I'm thinking of it as. But yeah,
It's not a
it's
podcast.
definitely not a podcast. Like to me, it's just we can work off each other as well as like help push like our audiences towards each other and like sort of have like a group goal of like sort of round robin and interested like-minded group of people.
So like a coalition.
Coalition. I love that
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Like that, or like
Yeah.
something like Vine Sauce.
a
The only thing that
gathering.
We've been thinking of this for a bit, and it's like we know like a lot of people that it would be we like that we always like hanging out with, and like some people do like to stream, some people stream at different points of times and whatnot, and it's just like there's a lot of different factors that we could use.
like,
You know,
I always stream before Blaqksheep, so I can always like set up the stream to like I can always set it up to like whenever I
Redirect.
end stream I raid Blaqksheep,
yeah,
and then Blaqksheep gets the viewers.
and
like,
I can send it off to somebody.
And if you can hand it off to someone, that'd be great. If
Yeah.
someone like, if someone hands it off to me, I hand it off to you, and so if someone's watching it, like they're like, oh, it's I can tune in and watch this like group of streamers, for today, and like people
Breakfast
will
Club,
do
but
that.
after
People, that's
You could also
dark,
link
very
each other's
much
videos
coffee.
too.
That's the
what
idea,
did Goth-
Gothy. That's sort of like the idea.
what did Gothy say?
That it's like the Breakfast Club, but after
Yeah.
dark.
You could also
could-
link your videos too.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah,
true.
and like we would collab with each other, do shit like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
But
Sometimes
then-
if we play games
that's-
together, we could co-stream.
That's,
only
that's a
thing
good name
that-
for it, y'all could call your show the collaboration.
We can
and,
think about it. We can think of it.
we'll think about it.
Yeah.
I got a
Like,
couple of
this-
names, but
Like it's something that we're gonna have to think hard on because it's gonna be the name of it.
Yeah.
And the reason why,
Mhm.
what was I gonna say? It's like the only thing that we won't take any money. Everyone be independent. It would just be like, hey, you want to be a part of this? That's pretty much what it is. The only thing that is kind of like it would be really suggested that you would do it, but it wouldn't be a requirement, is that while you're with us, you need to consider giving us the right to produce artwork while you're with us. Artwork for promotional artwork, for profile pictures, for things like that. It's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna do a promotion, but we need permission for everyone's likeness. So it is
Okay.
one thing that we would kind of it would be preferred, but the thing is we will hook everyone up with the artist so everything gets right, whenever they do draw something like that. Because I know how some people are picky with commissions, I can even be like that at times.
I think people are picky with their likeness, but I also think some people are
Oh
more
yeah,
picky in the legal
absolutely.
sense.
Yeah, and that's what
I just
one thing that we need to like also like be aware of.
Like that's the one
I
thing. Like I am stressing everyone will have full autonomy because that's what I know. I understand people don't want to be locked down to something. You know,
Well,
if
I
they
think
are
it's
not
just
feeling it,
getting
then it's
across
fine.
the difference between collaboration and cooperation versus employment and, you know, owning and stuff like that that has to be distinguished. And I think that's what gets most people, you know.
negative connotation aside, you could call it the cult of conversation.
That sounds like a
that
podcast.
sounds like a podcast, but I like the name. That sounds pretty. I like
That sounds more like a show name. It'd be a good
Yeah, this isn't
show.
really like a show. This is just us, just like streaming on our own channels and stuff.
No, it's just a collective of people streaming. That's really it.
There you go.
It's not,
That's a good one. The collective.
That's our that I feel like that's probably been used so many times. I have to look into what hasn't been like really like beaten to death.
Well, there's a lot of things that have been used a million times. Doesn't mean they were used right, though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Coalition.
That sounds like
well,
a
Coalition
drama
you might
cast.
get into trouble with because there's a gaming company that's literally named Coalition.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, well, I would think something though. That's for damn sure. I have faith in us before we go like epically into it. Yeah.
We have an application, so it asks a lot of general questions like how often do you stream? What's your like it asks like it asks a little bit what about you, what kind of content you do. Because I would like to have like different type of people, like different type of stuff on there. Because like to be honest, I'm going to talk to Alice about it and see if we want our paranormal cast if when we do it live.
Yeah.
If we want to be
Discord sounds pretty bad. I never checked that.
I'm not sure if it's something that y'all could do or could you have a channel that that links to different channels, like
Yeah, I have
say
mine set up like that.
okay, or you go to one particular channel that's got several linked shows that it takes you wherever, and then y'all could put the previous live streams that y'all have done all on one network for people to
then you're starting to talk about splitting revenues on a single channel where everyone has their videos on and whatnot.
I'd rather have everything stay all independent.
A lot of the issues have so that hey, Gecko, I'm gonna say this because you're gonna understand it really fast because I know you. All right. It's good. It cuts out that like if and or buts if there's like monetary gain from it in any accord.
We don't want to make any money off other people's work.
I'm not talking about doing every show. Like you have a channel that links to like Fuka's streaming, so you click a link, it goes to Fuka's channel. Or
that's already up in YouTube. There's a thing for suggested channels that you can have.
Let me finish. This is a complete thought. Say Blaqksheep is streaming, you go to this channel, you've got a posted link for such and such time. You click on it, it takes you to Blaqksheep's thing. And then you have to put up like a sample, not every episode, but like a sampling of, like this is the kind of shows that you get on such and such channels. Yeah, so it gives you a prelude to see if you're gonna want to follow that person.
Well, it's the problem with that is we would put it on a channel. The channel would have no subscribers.
Yeah.
And who's gonna see that? Who's gonna see that video at that point? You know, it's like, why would we link to a channel that we're not gonna use and put stuff on? You know,
Yeah, we're
because
technically not
like I said,
using it because we're not trying to make anything off of everyone else's stuff.
like, to be honest, it would be like, once we get everything established and stuff, what we could do
Just
is,
make a
if
hub
people
channel.
wanted to, they could like, I can make a video and they could play it, like it's like only like a few seconds long, you know,
Yeah,
on the stream, and that's it, you know.
that's the term I was looking for. Essentially, yeah, a hub channel, like you said.
Well, we don't want a hub channel.
We're really
Okay, I get
aiming,
that.
yeah, we're really
Because
aiming not to have that.
whenever you get a hub channel, then you start speaking monetary stuff.
That's exactly what I was saying before. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying not to have any monetary value come off of anybody else's work, so I don't need to, like, me or Fuka need to do any of the work to
Yeah, because
And
pay
I can
out.
kind of see it in the legal. Because if you start a hub channel, then you got to
There's-
start getting into actual partnerships.
Yeah, exactly. That's, and I would love to be able to be that, but I feel like I personally need to like do certain things that are on my end of my spectrum to feel comfortable to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for instance, like someone like me who's just starting out, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable in a partnership because it's like, dude, I'm worth nothing, so I get like no leverage anyway.
Well, everyone gets leverage. That's the thing. Like, everyone would have to get leverage.
It's not like leverage in the sense of like a
for
malicious
fun.
leverage,
Yeah.
but just like, dude, it's like I feel really, like out of place, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like me, right? 13 subs going to a locale live. Why the hell am I even there?
Is that fun? Get talk on people because that's what Local Live is meant for.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, well.
I'm not a
But
fan
it
of
still stands the reason,
LCU at all. Never have, never will.
I mean, it was a thought, and if it doesn't fit what y'all are going for y'all's individual channels, then it's let it die on the vine, basically.
Yeah.
And
Dude, for me, I just want to learn how to make a thumbnail first.
It's understandable.
Talk to Fuka.
Do you need help with
Yeah.
that?
I mean, I just started doing like YouTube a week ago.
Okay. All right,
Well,
so
Fuka has helped run channels before, so
yeah, I help run. I have my own channel and I help run Blaqksheep now.
Yeah.
I worked for Rich twice.
Yep.
And I worked for Lynx. So yeah, like, if you need help with anything, it's like, just talk to me. And also, by the way, I am starting up something in this Discord, by the way. I need to make the thing for it. But
like an individual channel.
no, it's going to be an events.
Oh, okay.
It
That sounds cool.
it was by well, Robotaka made the suggestion, and you guys get to be my guinea pigs
Oh boy.
because
That sounds
I'm actually going to take what I learn and I am going to apply it to my content as well.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you should.
Because I make tutorials and stuff on YouTube, and like on fixing video games and stuff, making run on modern hardware, and I might do that for a certain game in here one of these days. But actually, what I'm actually to tell you what I'm going to be doing the first time. So the first thing I'm going to be doing in here is we're starting off really easy with emulation. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have a class on getting emulator set up in here, And so people that are interested can join and follow along and learn how to set up an emulator to play games on it. Now, obviously, we can't link to anything that is copywritten. You know, I am gonna their games I'm gonna supply to get running will be fan games, or games that are or homebrew. But I think the first one we're going to be doing is Retro Arch, because the fact that it supports a bunch of consoles, like a bunch of older consoles, and it's better than the standalone emulators of those because it actually has UI. A lot of these old ones don't.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so Robo gave me the idea for it. So the first episode will be like NES, SNES, TurboGrafx, Sega
See, I only got to play
Genesis.
the NES one time.
If
And
you're
that's
gonna,
because
if
my
you're gonna do
grandma,
that,
or not my grandma, but my stepmother's
Mm-hmm.
mom, so my step grandma, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She had an NES and
That's
Donkey
pretty cool.
yeah, if you're gonna do something like that, where you're reviewing systems, you might want to reach out to Mr. Awesome for the Neo Geo AES. He might have some footage that you can use for
Well, it's
B-roll.
not reviewing systems. It's I am going to be teaching people how to set up emulators.
So, like, how to emulate a system.
Yeah, how to emulate stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but he still might have some footage that y'all can use for like
I
B-roll.
don't need footage.
Okay.
Because he'll have it through the emulator.
Yeah.
So it would be comparison. I mean, the only other thing I could think of would be the cool way to look at the emulated footage to see how close it is or what differs from the original.
Well, I know Jay always says about Retrobat, but Retrobat is pretty advanced.
Mm.
And to be honest, a lot of people might not want to install something like that, you know, because what it basically does, it puts everything up nicely in front of you, and like, so you open it up, and basically it's like a launcher, and you can go to all the games and stuff. Some people that are using computers, they don't want something like that, kind of like how I don't want it, where if they want to play a certain game, they'll just open up the emulator and play it, you know. It's a lot of work to go to a launcher, you know, scroll through all your games, find the games, whenever
Oh,
you can
geez,
just
it's
open
just
up
like
the singular
scrolling through a
emulator.
ROM list.
Yeah, scroll through a ROM list of every single console you have. Some people don't want to do that, you know.
I know I had to do that back in the early days when I had like a really crappy smartphone and I wanted to play like a Pokemon game. So I'd have to go get an emulator on my smartphone. You just have to scroll through the list and hope it works.
No, with
I hate those
RetroArch, it's it's configured to, you don't have to install everything if you don't want to, and even if you don't have everything installed, it won't pop up. So that's why RetroArch is a good option to go with.
So essentially, if you don't have any games for it, it doesn't come up. The system doesn't come up in
Yeah,
the
the system
option.
doesn't come up. Yeah, pretty much. And whenever you install like Retrobat, it installs everything. It installs Xenia, it installs every single console emulator, and it will create a bunch of bloat for people that don't want to use every single emulator. The first
So basically, it serves as a hub and helps make the user interface a little more friendly.
yeah.
It basically eliminates the bloatware because it only shows a system you have installed with.
Yeah,
You're
and
taking the
like
guesswork
everyone will not want every single console and stuff, like emulate every single console, or they might, or their system may not be able to emulate them all, you know.
Like if I just want to play N64, then
Hey, does my gameplay look washed out? Did I forget to do the
Let me
what's
see.
it?
I don't have the I don't have your stream up. It does kind of look a little washed out. Just you though, not the gameplay footage.
That means that's like
You
it's
look
super
kind of
bright.
white.
No, that still didn't do it.
Here, I took a screenshot. I'll post up.
I know what you're talking about. I look bright.
So what you're trying to say is Black Sheep looks like they look what it says on their certificate,
Yeah.
the birth certificate.
Yeah,
Oh lord.
there. That's the image that I took.
Let's see brightness. There we go. Was that fucking 128%? Save. All right.
I'm gonna pop over in the Twitch chat now.
So, how are you liking that game?
Oh, I like this game. I've always liked this game.
I just saw. I'm gonna stream tomorrow and all next week. If it's a podcast, that sure be good.
Okay, post it in announcements so that we know when you're going to stream and try to jump in and get you some views.
Hell yeah.
Oh, what thing?
Like in the announcement section of the Discord.
Post what about it? Like what should I post in there?
Just post what your streaming schedule is going to be so that people know to come watch you.
I was reading out Gothy stuff. Well, that's the thing is you would have to ask Jay about that because that's promoting stuff in his server, you know.
I think Jay said it's okay.
Now Jay owes me a shout out. I still remember that.
How's his stomach doing?
Is it going to be on YouTube as well as Twitch? Because I don't do Twitch.
I stream on both platforms.
Okay.
The Twitch side has a lot of stuff that YouTube side doesn't, but because Twitch is the better platform when it comes to like doing some things.
And then
I like
things,
whole
they can't
channel
help but drag their
points.
feet.
Twitch has a bunch of interactive stuff on there that people can interact with. Like I have it where people put googly eyes on my character. But the whole emulation thing, that's going to be done in this server, you know. That this isn't going to be. This is like in the Discord we're doing it.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, this game is. I like this game a lot. They updated the shit out of it though. That's for damn sure. Because everything looks fucking nice.
What game are you playing?
This is Path of Titans.
Ah.
Mm.
I've been playing Shadows pretty much all day today until I got on Wild. Because I needed
Is it good? Is it woke?
I mean, the English voice acting's a little rough, but nothing
Yeah.
like woke.
I like that answer. The English voice acting is.
But I mean, I've heard worse.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is, all these fucking grifters, they complain about this game for so fucking long, but they're the ones that are streaming it right now.
Yeah, because they're trying to see what's fucking wrong with it, and
Well, the reason that it's such a major grift, though, is they bemoan the historical accuracy. Yet, refuse to acknowledge that Yasuke existed in actual history or he was part of a folktale.
Yeah.
It only suits them when the dude's not, and you know, I don't like to get on that thing. Like, for me personally, I think if you make a good game, get a good game. If you're trying to make a good game is the objective, not trying to check boxes.
Yeah.
Either side or the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got
I'm
good
cool with
gameplay,
that.
you got a good story, you got a story that makes sense. That's what's important.
Yeah.
I'm with
Does
you
it
on
make
that,
sense?
dude. I'm absolutely with you on that. That's for sure.
Anyways, at 500 subscribers, I'll stream Dustborn.
I'm so.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
By the way, thank you everybody whoever has followed me on Twitch and YouTube. By the way, but on the Twitch side, thank you for getting me to 500 followers. I really appreciate that. Well, it's 502. Surpassed it. So thank you everybody.
Dude, my cat is letting me give her hella head scratchies right now, and she's just got her eyes closed, smiling.
There are such a thing as woke games, though, but I do not think Assassin's Creed.
Oh, Dustborn would be the one.
Yeah. Or Saints Row.
Yeah, and that was what killed Volition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be completely honest, the game is free on PS Plus. So I downloaded it. I played quite a bit of it, and it's just not really all that fun of a game.
Well, and here's the thing, though, too. You talk about a woke game, right? What is the point if a game's woke or if it's not woke, if it's just objectively a bad game?
It was made South Park, the game I'm playing, yeah.
The story's bad, the gameplay's bad, the environment is bad. Yeah, everything about the game is just, objectively speaking, it's shit.
Oh, Gothi, if you want to get technical, Obsidian is the one who made that game. And the Obsidian, aka the people that made Avowed, the other quote-unquote woke game that was made.
Oh, I've heard that was... I haven't played that yet, but I've heard that is such... It's like not even a good game or a bad game, it's just mid.
But what were we talking about? We were talking about... there was something I wanted to say, and it was like really important, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Woke games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Saints Row. The thing was, Saints Row. The only reason that like things changed so much was because of the fucking higher ups there. It wasn't. It wasn't even because of. It wasn't even because of like the devs there. The devs wanted to do a return to form with kind of like the classic Saints Row coming back. But the higher ups there didn't want it. They pushed for something else.
Right. Like, you know what my favorite Saints Row game was?
2.
2, yeah, 2. It's not even... 1 was like, okay, this is interesting. Like, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but it's different
It
enough
flopped
to where I
because
can
new
still enjoy
management,
it.
Gothi says. Gothi says that it flopped because of management. Sorry, I like making fun of the style.
Yeah.
It flopped because of the management.
Saints Row 2 is just the perfect like fucking. I'm gonna say it. Saints Row 2 is better than most GTA games.
You think so?
Well, for one, it has a better story.
Yeah.
It's a little zany, but it's still a good story. And I would say, even though its story's a little zany, Saints Row 2 had the most serious story out of the, series.
And of course, one of the bad guys was voiced by Michael Dorn, so that's automatically a win.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about
Oblivion getting shadow dropped?
Oh,
yeah,
what
they're
did you say?
doing a Master of Oblivion.
That Oblivion's gonna get shadow dropped?
Oblivion, that's already out.
No, the remaster.
I ain't buying no remasters of no game. I don't give money to corporations two times over. Fuck that shit.
We need to have.
it's probably going to be free on Xbox.
It'll be free on PC.
The thing is, they're going to put Oblivion on everything, like they put Skyrim on everything.
I mean, I'm gonna probably
they're-
get it at some point just for the fact that I've never played Oblivion.
They're going with the Frank's Red Hot principle. You know, put that shit
Put
on
that
everything.
on every. And then later I on everything, you know.
That's funny.
The Saints Row games always had like talk about the fucking soundtrack in Saints Row, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It just sucks that we'll probably never see the Idle Ninjas finished work with the patch.
Yeah.
That fucking dude was working on the Saints Row 2 patch until he fucking died. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's not even a joke. He fucking passed away, and the last few days of his life, he was still working on it.
Really?
Sick in bed with cancer. Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then,
gangster.
That's good.
yeah, and it's all up to.
I spent 2 weeks in Oblivion leveling a sneak and acrobatic
finish
skills.
it. But there was some other dude that was kind of fucking him over as well, and he was doing that for a little bit. But yeah, it's, you know, I rest in peace, Idle Ninja. He fucking was working on that patch to make it playable on PC, like, because the PC patch, the PC thing is like borked beyond belief. It's somewhat playable now, but the best way to play Saints Row 2 is on console.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else though too? You know what else kind of made me a little upset?
What?
I've been playing it for a little bit. Dead Space, the remake,
Dead Space.
and I
remake
actually
is
liked
awesome.
it. And they're never gonna make another one.
Really?
They didn't say that. They said they're putting it on hold.
They killed the momentum though. They had a great remake and then just stopped.
But they never outright said they weren't going to make a Dead Space remake too. They said that they're putting it on hold to finish other projects.
I hope to gosh that they get back. You know, I hope they get back to it soon. Because that remake was so good.
What about Saints Row?
But realistically speaking, though, they tweaked the ending. Yeah, to make the to make
Saints
it
Row
more of a
2 is
little
pretty good.
standalone title. So if they don't get back to it, they made a great remake that doesn't really need a sequel.
I would have personally liked it if they would have like held through on it and just did Dead Space 2, because I didn't start playing Dead Space until Dead Space 2, and that game made me fall in love with Dead Space.
Dude, for me, it's like I still have to play Silent Hill 2, the remake. That's in my backlog, and I want to get to it. But I have so many other games that I'm playing.
And between Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, Silent Hill 2, and Metal Gear Solid Delta. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a good year for remakes and remasters. Plus,
Don't forget RE4's Gold when they did that.
Plus, they're dropping Oblivion. They're dropping Oblivion remaster, and they had Ninja Gaiden 2 Black that dropped.
Oh, that is gonna be low key one of the best games of the year. in terms of that category.
I
Ninja
mean,
Gaiden's a
remake
load of
wise,
fun.
this is shaping up to be a great year.
Hey, Fuka. You like the Tony Hawk games?
Who's not here right now?
Oh.
We went real quick.
Puka went to clear the hole. I don't know.
Bro, I did all bosses in Kayla tonight. And that shit was fucking intense. Too many bosses in Kayla.
I just got smacked by a freaking Alpha Doguma. That's great. Or Doshiguma.
Yoshiguma. That thing's fucking annoying.
Bro, I haven't played, like I said, I haven't played a mainline Monster Hunter in a while. So when I had to fight the Congola the other night, I was so offended when it just started farting and
That's just
puking
mad
on
funny.
me.
Yeah, it's like, yo, stop doing that. Stop taking shits on my face. I'm not interested.
Stop flinging your dung at me, bro.
We do the same.
Like I had this one string of attacks because like I run a light bow and a charge blade because I'm trying to learn how to use the charge blade.
Yeah.
And I had like I string this attack together and it was really awesome. Then all of a sudden the Congola like turns around and I'm like, oh cool, I can get in a back attack. No. He immediately blasted back with his butt. It was gross. Like, bro hit me with the wing/rich special. My guy got up after that and was just like,
Yeah. I gotta stand up for a second. I'm gonna grab
I had to
ice
roll
cream.
around in the river.
I'm gonna grab some ice cream real quick. Be right back. Boy.
It looks like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 will be cross-gen. I mean, the cross-gen edition is on Game Pass. That's what I want to talk to Fuka about.
You know what, Tony Hawk, I want them to remake?
What?
Underground.
I know the feeling.
That was an amazing Tony Hawk, the Underground. I felt like that had the best skater career in it, too.
Tony Hawk 64, when I had it once, had some of the music, but it was cut off. Some of the music was cut off or designed differently. You know that?
I'm starting to fade. I'll talk to you later.
Later, Gecko.
Excuse me.
That's gotta be a big one. Big one, I should say.
I heard someone said that they just beat all the bosses in Caelid.
Yeah, that was me.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I needed something to do for streams, so that's what I did.
You're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to hell today, and I'm gonna beat everything in it.
That's exactly what I fucking did.
I'm gonna go to this horrible place of Scarlet Rot late.
All the bosses, including the that big ass fucking dragon that guards the bridge, and that giant golem thing. I'm doing it for New Game Plus.
Who's the freaking boss in the tower you have to climb? There's two.
That's
There's a mini
God.
boss.
That's the Godskin Apostle, but there's only one boss in there. And the Tower of Kaled, I guess it's
Well,
called.
there's one that's
'Cause
like
you talking
two
about
though. I know it's yeah, the
you
mini
talking
boss, the one that's
about you
not
talking
a
about
real boss.
where you get the the Great Rune?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Godskin
Alright.
Apostle, but there's only one boss in there. There's someone like guarding his door that's kind of challenging a bit.
Yeah, the first time I went there in my first playthrough, I got rocked.
Yeah, I always get rocked by fucking gravity in that place.
Okay, we're
Oh,
back.
dude, I've been getting rocked by gravity too much. Gravity's a bitch sometimes. Especially in Dark Souls 2, gravity is a bitch.
Yeah.
Like I remember the DLC Ivy King and the Iron Ebony King.
That's a game I need to replay too is Dark Souls 2. I played all of Dark Souls 3. I beat that game a bunch. I beat Dark Souls 1 and I beat Dark Souls 2 before any of them because that was like my first Dark Souls
Bloodborne
game.
was my first Souls game ever.
And I had no fucking clue what I was doing in that game, but I still beat it with the help of some friends I had at the time.
But my first Dark Souls game was 2 as well. Then I played 1.
And it's like people like to like criticize it so much, but I mean, I don't know. I like the fucking like background music and the way that the I guess the animation, which most people hate. The like slow
You know, and one
clunky
thing they won't give
animation.
that game credit for is that it
What's
low-key
that?
has some of the smoothest gameplay in the whole series too.
Yep. Sometimes it does.
Like one of my favorite fights, not for like difficulty, but just for like the scene of it, is when you have to fight the old king. He just has a dead giant waddling around with a sword on his back.
Yeah, I like the part where they let you kind of
Hello.
like go back in time and see like the wars that like the giant had and stuff. I thought that was really cool in the game.
Welcome, welcome.
That was cool. That was probably the
And then you go down to that fucking well where all the things shoot the fucking acid darts at you.
yeah. You know what was my
Dark
first
Souls
obstacle
2
in
is
that
your
game though that
favorite.
really kicked my ass?
What's that?
The Pursuer.
Yeah, the Pursuer was really hard for me to get past past that and going around where they had like the laughing jars because of the invisible guys that would come up and backstab you.
Yeah. No bueno.
The gutter and the pit areas and the poison were the worst. You had to run to the boss pretty much. God, that would be annoying.
You know what the most annoying boss in all of Souls history is, though? And it's not even
What's
for
that?
difficulty. The Bed of Chaos is annoying.
Bed of Chaos?
From the
That's
original
the
Dark
witch.
Souls.
That's the witch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is annoying.
It's super simple once you figure it out and you get your jump right. But yeah, I die so much on that boss because I can't get my jumps right. I forget where I gotta jump at.
Yeah. Hey, Blaqksheep, you here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a rookie question.
But
How do you change your weapon in Monster Hunter without calling your damn mount?
that's the only way.
That's lame.
It's the only way.
They need to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go get my grilled cheese. Be right back.
Hey, Vapus, how's it going?
Not bad.
I wish I got actually high on the stuff I have. For some reason, it's not getting me stoned. It is sad.
Oh, dude,
day.
I took some earlier, edible,
Yeah.
but I had fillings for my teeth done today.
Oh no! Don't do that to yourself.
So like the pain was getting so bad that I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna take the edible and I'll feel better.
Yeah.
Now I just feel normal.
I just feel normal. Oh boy.
But that's one reason I quit smoking flower, because certain strains don't get me high the way I want. You know, like my tolerance is really high.
Yeah,
But
but
the one
you
thing I like
also
about-
like rip vape like hard body. You're like the vape guy.
Well, like now, weed doesn't get me high. It doesn't matter what I smoke. Which
Oh,
is
Damn,
I have no
son.
tolerance whatsoever.
because I can get concentrates cheaper than I can weed. So I'm happy as long as I can always get concentrates.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
probably
these
get
concentrates never disappoint me. Like weed would constantly disappoint me.
Yeah.
I'd spend like $100 on an ounce, and then it barely gets me high. You know?
I
got so
enjoy
tired
my
of it.
ounces I got. The ounces I get are good. They're good.
Hey,
Hello, welcome. And everybody,
Well, I
welcome
know this
to my
edible's
chat.
working
We're
now.
just saying you're
In
not getting high.
hello to my YouTube, by the way. Hello, everybody. Hello in my Twitch chat. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate y'all being here. And hello, everybody in the Discord chat.
Oh shit, dude! Hey, look at this. There's something in the sky. Can you guys see that?
Bird
That
is a
thing?
plane.
No, you
It's
see that? Lockie?
Superman.
Is it red?
It's Elon.
It's like a straight red line.
That's
I don't know if you
crazy.
can see it.
I see it.
Sheep, where are you at streaming from?
It's gone now.
Where am I streaming
Dude, it
from?
was a comet. It was a comet. It was like
Oh,
a red
yeah.
laser, dude.
I'm streaming out of I'm in New York.
Oh wow, you're on the East Coast. It's late for you.
It's You're 37, man.
For me right now, it's only about to turn 12 a.m.
Yeah, no, I'm always
I just
Dude,
got
look
done
at this
working.
thing. This thing is weird. Look. I don't know. Can you see that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, it's got a parachute.
You right?
No, dude, it's got big lights. What the fuck?
it's a UFO. Oh, it Sills died.
Got sucked up into the UFO.
The
He's-
CIA got him.
He's now being touched by alien probes.
He is being milked right now,
He's getting felted.
He's
and
getting
it's not for
felted.
content.
He's getting felted.
That is such a stupid term.
I think it's funny. I only think it's funny because it's like so stupid. Honestly, just because it's stupid.
Do you know what felted means? Like, I'm
Nope.
curious.
Nope, I don't. Do I care?
It is the space underneath a poker chip on a poker table. The felt underneath it.
Oh,
I think the reason they like to use it because it kind of has another meaning. It like when you get caught up in your feels, you're like felted.
you're like, yeah, I
It's kind
get
of like
that.
past tense of being in your feels. Felted, you know.
That's strange, though.
Yeah.
Why that word? They could have come up with any word but felted. I would never think you're talking about my emotions. I think you're talking about carpet or something.
Well, when I first heard it, that's what I thought right away. I was like, oh, it must mean that they were like they had their feelings hurt, but it's kind of like past tense, like they got felted. They felt it, you know. That's what I figured out.
Oh, they felt it all right.
They felt it.
There's a lot of felting going on.
They felt it hard.
Felt season.
It's
Oh man, you know that's
it's
got to make
feeling
DSP so
season.
sad. He's never gonna use that. He knows he can't use that term hardly anymore.
Yeah, he was using it when he was, when he thought he was
So is
friendly.
Eric.
DSP was pretty much copying Kino when he was friendly with them. He was like starting to act like them.
And
He wanted a cut of it so bad.
He can't develop his own personality. He has to just copy other people.
It's all reviews. I was just doing it the whole entire time. I knew
You know
they
what's
were
kind of
planning.
crazy? When I think about it, when you think about the DSP and the Kino arc, right? That is kind of like if you were to put it in a dictionary, the textbook definition of a parasocial relationship.
Yeah, that's pretty true. They definitely were working off of each other.
Here, I'll send you the videos.
Oh no, Alien Seals is here now.
Seals with abducted. He's dead. He got ligma.
God.
I didn't get the flame thing, but I did get some odd videos.
Seals, do you have ligma?
Goddamn.
What's that? What the fuck
Ligma
is that?
balls.
Oh, fuck you.
All right,
look,
Seals,
I
I need you to blink twice if you've been probed. Blink once if not.
I had not been probed.
You sure?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm positive.
No,
Getting
no,
inserted.
no insertions.
No intention.
No intention for insertions to happen.
No.
All right.
Here's the videos I made. I made them short so I can send them. But you could tell it's like either a spacecraft or something, because you can see how the fucking wind that goes around the orb that's shooting through the sky.
Yep, he got probed.
But dude, when I saw it in the beginning, it was a huge light. Like it looked like a laser from like Star Wars. It was so bad, and it was like long.
Oh, I
I mean, I
Darth
see
Vader's
rockets
playing
shoot
with
here
the-
all the time.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty crazy.
You can hear it in the video.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you better be careful. You're not filming like a freaking nuke.
Eh.
Wait, why am I happy?
I don't know. I see a lot of weird shit working at night that you usually would not see unless you're up at night.
It's probably someone from Area 51 test driving something.
Could be. I mean, I'm not too far from it.
He sees all the raccoons running across the parking lot.
Oh, I did before I saw that.
Who just talked just now?
What about me?
That's water
The
cable.
person, the one that sounded just like Wings.
Be right there, please.
He sounded southern.
No, that was like almost a dead-on Wing.
What a
Who's
Godfather.
playing
Wasn't
Welcome,
it?
Who's
welcome.
playing Monster Hunter tomorrow?
Oh, the
What's
camera's
Monster
out.
Hunter?
Dude, you just missed it. I
Monster
saw
Hunter?
like
What are
a
you doing
rocket
now?
or shooting or meteor shoot through the sky.
Well.
Godfather, look at the chat.
Give me 1 second.
Monster Hunter.
1 second.
Nice.
Time's up.
Nice. That looked like it might be a shooting star.
Not a shooting star, but a meteor. You can see the fucking like. I didn't get the picture when I got on with everybody on here. I just saw a shooting light of red in the sky, and then if you look closely at the object, it's like it's got an orb around it when it's forcing itself through the wind.
It looks like it's coming into the atmosphere because you can see that energy spreading across that orb.
Yeah.
Like it's like entering the atmospheres.
Yeah. Like And every time I look up these, like if there's a spaceship or if there's like a meteor or something, it never shows online.
Like, I've seen meteors in real life, and they don't look like that, though. They usually just have a tail behind them.
Yeah, they usually do. This one did have a tail on it for a minute, but I think either it was a rocket or something. I don't know what it is, but dude, that thing was... It's pretty fucking fast because all that wind around it, like the orb around it, like, dude, that's some speed. That was like a bullet going through the air. What?
Hey, hey, what's his? Hey, Blaqksheep.
What's his name?
There's
Blaqksheep.
there was a place around here.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a food truck, and it was called Red Rocket.
Did they get in trouble?
Oh no!
With the hot dog stand?
We go laughing the whole entire time because we kept thinking about the South Park thing. Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Stop playing with your crayon.
See, and they say like, oh, if there's UFOs, like videos come out shitty and stuff. Dude, I have a high quality phone, and the video did not come out that great looking in the sky, especially when it's far away like that.
You need the 100 times zoom.
I did use 100 times zoom. It didn't come in. It came in like shit.
Yeah.
Phone cameras can only illuminate so much.
Yeah.
If I had like a camera like Jay has, like the fucking Sony camera and recorded, yeah, it would have came out fucking phenomenal.
If that's as far away as it looks, that circle or that sphere must be huge.
It is huge, cause, dude, it was like you could tell us from a distance.
Yeah, like far away.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
But the fact you can see it so clearly, it must have been huge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird. There's a bunch of helicopters and shit out here now. There's a weird thing flying around. It's got like red lights too.
Maybe Elon's butt plug got loose and they're trying to track it down.
Fucking space butt plug for a giant.
Had to go
who's
back
down
to one of
for-
his Starlink satellites.
Who's down? You guys see me dancing outside with a satellite coming out of my ass with a bunch of cows walking around.
Oh boy.
Like the South Park episode.
Oh god.
What was the song that Carmen sang? I forgot what it was.
Seals is gonna run into the men in
Dogsta,
black, and then
welcome.
tomorrow he'll have no memory of this happening. He'll be like, "What are you guys talking about? UFO? What? I didn't see."
I was out getting coffee
Hey man, you
at
never
3
know.
in the morning.
And it's weird that I got to see this in the city, dude, because cities don't have that good of a when you can't see a lot of things like out of space because
Because
of
of the light pollution.
Yeah,
light and smog.
yeah. So
Yeesh.
for me to see that pretty clear, it's pretty fucking whatever. Some guy was behind me beeping horn while I was standing outside of the recording. I was like, "Hey, dude, shut the fuck up! I'm recording something." He's like, "You're an asshole." And I was like,
aliens?
"No, I did not. I don't think I would tell anybody if I did."
Getting felted by aliens.
If I got sexually
You saw a
assaulted
UFO?
by an alien, I don't know what I saw. Like, I put it in the chat.
I don't know what I
Okay, I'll
saw.
have to check it out in a minute.
There's a UFO.
I'm walking my doggo.
I literally just saw it when I got on with you guys. It's like, if I wasn't on, I would have been able to record it.
So
Always,
you're blaming us?
always prioritize the load.
No.
Rewind
No,
that
fucking
one.
around still.
I rewinded it. I did not mean it like that.
And that's not the first time I seen something like that up here either. I seen rockets being shot, but that one's a little different.
I've never seen anything in real life, but then again, I don't want to house switch.
You don't know if it's real life.
Well, you're also not up all night either, like outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside, like,
Yeah.
so I'm seeing
Like I see drones and stuff out here where I live because I live up in the mountains.
Dude, have you seen those new spacecraft things that the military has? They look like the shit from fucking Halo. I saw one flying in the sky. There's a drone that's like that carries people, but it was huge. It was wow, dude, and they flew it over my house, and it was flying like super fast, super crazy. I was like,
Okay, I
what the
just placed
fuck?
an order. I had to place an order from Wally World from Walmart. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting some stuff. Oh.
Let's get it. Let's
Get
get
me
it.
some Twix. Place an order from Wally World. Get me some Twix.
I got some milk, which milk is expensive in Pennsylvania. It's going up.
Well, it's expensive because you're ordering online for delivery.
No, it's expensive in store as well.
Dude,
Really?
eggs are expensive right now.
I've been
yeah.
buying
Really
eggs for
expensive.
$5 a carton.
Okay, what planet are you on?
I'm on Earth. I'm in California. I go to Sprouts grocery store, and I get the
Okay,
brown
that
egg.
makes sense.
Good shit.
I go to Winco and I get them at for like $8.60 a carton.
Yeah?
I just don't eat eggs. I'm not gonna pay that shit.
Max, please don't do that.
Well, eggs are good for you, so that's why I eat them.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
the
eggs are like
aliens shut
$4 a dozen
God?
here.
Oh my god. Godly. That's funny.
Hey, how much weed did you say 100 milligram is in an ounce or whatever? Blaqksheep last week.
100 milligrams. I said,
Yeah, 100 milligram.
I said 100 grams would be crazy. That'd be over an ounce.
So 100 milligram is over an ounce.
No,
Gram.
grab. I'm talking
an
about
edible
in-
dose. 100 will fuck up most people.
Yeah.
Except Joey Diaz.
No, except for Joey Diaz.
that guy, like,
I take 400 to 500
Yeah.
per dose.
Yeah, I
My tolerance is so crazy.
take that high.
But I'm not like Joey Diaz level, but
hey,
How was the probing
I'll be right
session?
back, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, you good? I think about trying this. So it's called Sleep Time Grape Gummies, and it's got THC of 100 milligram. It's also got 50 milligrams of CBN. So I don't know how well that does, but I might actually try that.
I know what CBD
Hey,
is. I
Blaqksheep.
don't know what
Yeah.
CBN is.
You want to hear how my
CBN.
first week on YouTube went?
How did it go?
I managed to get 13 subs, 3.9 views, and 17.7 on the watch time.
Nice.
And most of that is from my cat short.
That's dope. Hey, shorts are
Because
where it's at.
I post my gaming reviews and videos, and I'm
Mhm.
doing that stuff as the long form. But I try to post a video of my cat once a day.
Oh, that's cute.
So
Oh,
wait,
my
if you
cat.
post videos on your cat, it gets more views or no?
I mean, each video
Next
of my
up.
cat that I edit correctly, in terms of just tags and stuff, gets on average 400, 500 views on a short. It's nothing crazy, but pretty good for the first week, I think. So.
Stop knocking
I
my
think
shit
honestly,
off.
if I used my cat from the beginning, like when he was a baby, I'm pretty sure I would have got him famous. Oh, and by the way, I guess they blocked the stimulus check thing. The idea.
What do you mean?
What they did.
They want to give us
I was
money.
watching the video. Yeah, the court blocked it.
We're all
Not-
poor.
I know. The
Well,
court,
no,
the Congress court.
Yeah, they're using that as the excuse. By the way, our government has been ignoring the court's orders, so they can still do it. They just don't want to do it.
We'll see. We'll see how Donald Trump fights it, Mr. Orange Man. We'll see what happens.
Well, he was ignoring the. Okay, this is getting a little bit political. He was ignoring the court's orders to block the deportations, even in the air. And they're trying to get into semantics with it now.
Yeah, well, those people don't belong here. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but those are criminals. And then not only that, but when they landed,
they weren't criminals. They just had, in most cases, the people just had tattoos. And members of that Pacific game, that Pacific gang, they avoid getting tattoos so they can't be identified like that. So they were just like normal people that were here. Granted, they were illegal, but they were normal people that were here.
Illegal
But
means, well, I will argue one thing. Illegal doesn't mean has already broken one law.
I will say this. There was
No
no
one can ignore.
Hey, there was one dude who got sent back who came here for asylum because he was gay and everything. He came here and he was afraid of the gangs because of the fact he was gay and everything. There was one dude
Why
who
are
came
you
here.
gay?
Yeah,
Sorry.
there was one dude who was gay and everything who came here for asylum, safety asylum.
Okay, one dude.
From gang members.
Okay.
Yeah, there was
one dude. Okay. Was that the? But he came here illegally.
He came here for asylum.
You can get into a country and seek asylum, even though like you technically are not here legally at that point. It's if you overstay where they deny you, I think.
Yeah, but I think the point is there's still paperwork involved.
well, even then, the country leader even said when they said, "Hey, can you bring them back?" He was like, "Nope, it's too late."
Well, but then you got cases like that one dude that okay, this is getting a little bit into politics, which I do apologize. You got that one dude that was a Palestinian protester, and then they fucking took him, and they're making an example out of him, even though he's here legally and has a green card.
He's a green card.
They want to deport
American,
him,
and he already got deported because the fact that he was pro-Palestine.
Well, they already did deport him?
Yeah, they already did.
What the fuck? That's fucked up.
He's American and everything. He has a green card. He's married to an American woman.
Who's 8 months pregnant?
Yeah.
Then you had that one girl that got deported to a country where she doesn't speak the language of, because what happened was her lawyer lied to her and said if she took a plea deal that it would not affect her green card status. And so she took a plea deal, and then they deported her to a country she doesn't even speak the language in. And she left behind her kid and her disabled husband. Like, it's just a sad situation. Like, normal people are getting their fucking lives all fucked up. Over, let's just say, I'm just gonna say it, over a fucking Nazi, like 2 Nazis in power.
Oh.
That's what happens when you vote in stupid people.
Look, one thing we can tell you about America is immigration's never been perfect.
Like, I don't throw on that word lightly. I fucking hate using that word. But it's, a lot of stuff they're doing is textbook fascism. If it clacks like a duck and looks like a duck, it's a fucking duck.
Yeah.
You have to get rid of a lot of people out of a country does not belong here, like, in general. I'm not saying, like, if you want to come here and do it right, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no,
I get it. Not everybody has money.
Citizens. Like,
But we don't know what the real thing behind it. There could be something else too. And not only that, but when you get a green card, it doesn't guarantee you anything either. So you got a green card, you weren't born here. That
Well, no,
green card could be
Green
revoked.
card is
citizen of the
supposed.
U.S.
When you get a green card, it officially makes you a citizen of the U.S. as long as you keep up on your green card.
Yeah.
You don't
means
get to get your
stuff.
green card revoked unless you did something extremely heinous.
But that's what I'm saying. But we don't know the whole story with her. It could be more than that. I don't know. But and it could be a
Who
lawyer's
are we
dick
talking
scooter
about?
over.
Are we talking about that girl that got deported?
Yes.
Well, she took a plea deal. It was for a crime. She was so what it was basically she was counting money that was in like a marijuana operation.
Oh,
or
so
something like that.
she was doing illegal shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But she
Then
went
she's
to
a criminal.
jail. She went to jail and
Yeah.
she did her time.
Mm.
2 years in jail. It wasn't a slap on the wrist. 2.5 years in jail. She gets out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did her time, and then she gets deported.
Well, to a place that she doesn't live at.
But that's probably why
Yeah.
she probably got her shit revoked. She probably.
But the lawyer
And they
lied
probably
to
made
her,
it-
and the lawyer lied to her and said if she took the plea deal, it
Of
wouldn't
course,
affect her green
all
card
lawyers
status.
lie to you, dude. What lawyer? All fucking honest lawyers. They're all for themselves for the money. They're all liars. I dealt with lawyers many years. They're all liars, one way or another. All a lawyer is they're in it for themselves. Whatever money they can get them, they don't give a shit. They can care less about you. It's about what's for them in their pocket. And the only time a lawyer is really good is like if you're in a deep shit, where you're looking at like Diddy shit that you probably won't get out of either. But like lawyers are only good lawsuit, which still is in for them. Remember, they're gonna make the maximum amount of money, and even in criminal cases, when you have like a serious charge, you gotta pay a shitload of money for a good fucking lawyer to rearrange stuff. So she probably got a mediocre lawyer. She probably doesn't have a lot of money, so she probably got somebody that's like half decent. And you know, obviously, she was working at a marijuana place that's probably illegal, like a shop, a black
Well,
shop.
hold on. Was
whatever they're
this
called.
when she got busted or pinched for marijuana? Was it for counting illegal grow operation or for counting a dispensary without a license?
I have no clue. I have to look into it.
What state did that happen in?
Let
It's
me go
probably
look
money,
into it.
We
and it's
gotta
probably
look into
lowering
that.
money.
It
We gotta look
was
into
money.
that
It was
because-
money laundering because she was accounting money for it.
Yeah, that's a huge fucking crime. And if you have a green card and you're here doing something like that, fuck yeah, dude. They're gonna throw the book at you. I mean, I feel bad for her kids and you know, disabled husband. But at the same time, you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Like all the stuff that I've done in my past, I knew what I was doing and I knew the consequences, and I was ready to take them if I got caught. That's the thing. A lot of people are not ready to take anything because they're not prepared to be in something that's it's not good.
So
I always
it
say
was-
this though: I'd rather be poor than be in jail.
Yeah.
So from what I'm reading right now, it was she pleaded guilty in 2020 for it was marijuana trafficking charges because she was the one counting the money for it.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
usually in operations like this, people that are working don't really know what they're doing. It's like,
It
do this-
depends. What state
do-
is she was? What state was
Milwaukee.
it?
State
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's.
So
what
Wisconsin.
state?
Yeah, it's illegal over there. The marijuana is illegal over there, I think. Still.
They're like in the
So-
process, I think, of legalizing it, but
I still think
It's,
marijuana
yeah,
should be illegal.
medical, but
It
not
should be
not.
illegal.
Well, did she
Yeah.
know that the money she was counting was from a marijuana operation, though?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
I think the point that he's trying to
deported her
argue.
to Laos, a country she's never been to and doesn't speak
Okay.
the language of.
All right,
Here's what
before
it
you
said
say
for-
anything.
I'm gonna read what it said for Wisconsin real quick.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, like, if you wanted to look at it, it's like, I think the point that was trying to be argued is, a lot of the time these people who get pinched for this stuff don't even know that what they're doing and what they're counting is for something illegal.
Yeah, that does happen in these
And
operations.
So cannabis/weed is illegal for recreational use in Wisconsin. A first offense for possession of any amount comes with penalties of up to 6 months in jail and or $1,000 in fines. Any subsequent offenses are considered felonies and come up with to 3.5 years in jail and or $10,000 in fines.
Okay.
So what it's saying, so the fact that she got, well, you said 2 years and everything, she had multiple felonies and everything, which means it gotta have been more than just counting, because there's a first offense would have been 6 months of jail and $1,000 fines. It says any subsequent offenses, which means any more offenses that she would do would mean she would get that
It'd be a felony.
5 years. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she either done that before.
So she probably got 5 years thrown at her and took the plea
she
deal
did
for
not
2.
do it before. This is her first charge.
Was it because of the amount of money that
It was
the
the
charge was so large?
it was trafficking charges as well. They threw at her.
Did the
Because
trafficking charge?
It dealt with
Can
drug trafficking as
you
well.
send me that? Can you send me that article? I want to read into it some more.
I'll see her name.
Yeah.
There's multiple articles you can find about it. I don't want to say the wrong one. It doesn't have all the information.
It kind of seems like.
All right,
to
my
me-
I have family who works as lawyers and plots and everything, so I kind of get tendency of actually doing a shit ton of research and everything for stuff like that. So I do apologize.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
it
It's just
says
like
that you can lose your green card for marriage fraud. You can lose your green card for. So who knows? Maybe she married a guy to be part of. We don't know the whole situation. Serious crime. So she must have had a serious crime because you lose your green card if you have a serious crime.
Also, that one person was not deported, Godfather.
That person would
Deportation
No,
and loss.
It's that one guy. You said that was deported. He's not deported yet. That protester.
he's being held in ICE detention in Louisiana, I think.
Yeah, which is really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
isn't
he from New Jersey?
That's someone's political opinion, and we shouldn't be prosecuting people for their political opinions.
On that, we can agree on.
So she lost her green card because she got in trouble. If you get in trouble with the law, you can get your green card revoked, regardless. So I don't think it matters if she took a plea guilty or not. He might have said, like, hey, you can get a plea deal, but it's not up to him. It's up to the lawyer, or not the lawyer, it's up to the judge, so in the system. So even if the lawyer says this, if she didn't get another lawyer to encounter that what she plead for, then she's screwed. So because she got deported, she would have to get a lawyer that would work on her case to say, oh, she plead for this. But knowing her, she probably has no money because she did jail time for 2 years.
Okay, so I'm looking at Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, counting and packing cat that was mailed to suppliers of the drug and served 2.5 years in prison. So she would counting and packing cat that would mail to suppliers of the drug. So I don't know if she knew about that or not, but that would be very unlikely if she's having to.
Some people get like recruited into stuff like that for like even scam operations. You know, they don't know exactly. They don't know what they're doing is illegal. You know.
Yeah, for scam operations and everything, that could be more so people who are way older. She's 37 and everything. So that's why I'm like, looking into this without looking into it before I actually make any official decisions on how that.
Yeah, my thing is we went there, and the media do manipulate us a lot and try to make things look more to. Okay, so and a lot of time when you search stuff on Google, I forgot what website you can search that everything is neutral, but
The whole
it based
situation's
off of
crazy.
like how you feel. So sometimes you might not get accuracy of things.
What do you mean getting accurate stuff?
I think he means like it depends on when you Google things. You might get one article that says one thing, another article that says another thing, depending on who wrote it.
That's why I go to multiple articles whenever I research things. I don't
Because
get
the
anything
truth is
from one
usually
source.
somewhere in the middle.
It's like if I hear something, I'm like, okay. I always take the first thing I hear about something that it's like I don't take it as truth. Other than Grums is the one that stole the breast milk, I'm still believing that hard fact.
That's mine.
Hey,
Breastfeed it.
it's not a 0% that he took it. He worked there at the time. It could have been him.
Breastfeed it. Gotta put it in a bottle and breastfeed it.
He was the breast milk bandit the whole entire time.
Okay, so I found another article called independent.co.uk. That's one talking about it. Here's a statement from her. She said, "I made a mistake and I know that it was wrong," she told the outlet, "but I served the time for it already." Which means from that statement and everything, from what I'm reading, just that statement, that sounds like she knew what she was doing.
Well, it could be that she made a mistake by even taking the offer, like doing it.
So she did something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did something stupid.
Now she
That's
regrets
not like an
it.
admission of guilt.
I mean, she's
Yeah,
the
but I
only
think
one who.
it's like-
I mean, she put herself into the situation she did. No one said to put herself into it. The court never said to put herself into it.
Yeah, it's still a fucked up situation. I don't think someone should be deported for something like that. You know, especially when it comes to marijuana. You know.
Well, I think the only issue I really have with it is that it seems retroactive.
That's true.
Because, like, okay, was the green card taken or was it not? Did she have one? Was she illegal?
She had one.
Okay. So then I think the conversation more so shifts to was it within their right to take her green card 2, 3, 4, 5 years retroactively?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors. It's just all depends on the factor of everything. We can't. That's why, like,
because like I kind of get
it.
it, but I get it though. I really get it. It's like I think that what is also being brought up is like, especially when it comes to marijuana, is like, say you have a charge like that hanging over your head from 10 years ago, but you've completely changed your way of life and you're a contributing person of society now, right? Why that could be hanging over your head if you say the wrong thing on social media, or God forbid, you know, you get pulled over in your car.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of factors to everything. That's why I try not to believe everything that I read anymore, because a lot of it is to direct you how based on you feel. That's why the internet is kind of fucked up today in a lot of ways, because it's control. Everything
Yeah, I
is
mean, I
control.
do feel like Grumza was the one that sold the breast milk.
Oh
And to
god.
be honest, I think that's fact. Yeah, just because I feel that, it should be taken as fact. He was the breast milk bandit.
That's kind of gross. I'm like, but wait, how did you get breast milk?
Okay, so Okay, so I'm looking into Laut's laws about citizen because I keep seeing that brought up in every article. I've only gone through two articles, but so far I'm looking through Laut's citizenship thing. So, GD fact, she was born in Thailand. I don't know if Laos is part of Thailand, but she was born there by her parents and everything.
Nah, she was a butt baby.
But she has been away from Laos for more than 7 years.
You know,
Laos
she was never in that country. She was born in Thailand.
Alrighty. I mean, she's never actually been. Laos did not recognize dual citizenship, which means since she never lived in Laos, then
She should have never been deported there.
would mean she's in Laos illegally.
Yeah.
So that's a fuck up on the state's part right there. That's why
I'm not a big fan of the government.
I should become a lawyer. I won't lie because a lot of my family members are. The issue is I just don't want to go through all that shit, even though I know a lot of the goddamn fucking laws of a lot of states.
Oh,
So,
good luck
like-
with getting the money to do it.
Yeah, no, I don't
What
want
were we
to.
talking about
Law
before
school is
this?
Here's
not
the guy
cheap.
that
I don't fucking know.
What were
in
we
the
talking
side
about
chat.
before
Here's
this?
the guy I follow for my news on a lot of stuff.
I follow.
Guys,
Come
he
on,
goes,
do you follow just one person for your news, or do you fact check it?
No. I follow multiple people, but I follow this guy, even though he jokingly, when he say things, like he says it seriously, but in the beginning he's like, "Oh, he's welcome to fucking news today." But like, he used like I said, he used a website that's a neutral website, not because a lot of
All
websites. I do
websites
follow
have
other
their
people.
biases,
No,
even
I know,
neutral
but-
websites.
I mean, like, I have
But
my
everything
bias.
that he says compared to like, and when I research it, a lot of it is true. But he's not between any party. Like he never says like this and that. He always like. I don't even think he likes the Trump ministry. Honestly, the way he acts when he watched the like speech and stuff. But bottom line is, this guy gives more accuracy than like news that we don't get. Like this, he gives you news like what's going on over in Israel and all these other places too. Like
I
that
don't
we
really keep up
wouldn't
news
see.
too much. Like it's just some things that I end up seeing.
Dude, I have to stay away
Right.
from the news for most part because it just pisses me off.
I keep an eye on news around the world because I want to know how we're gonna get affected and how I'm gonna hold on to my money, so I don't fucking drop to the bottom of the barrel. Because I
The
wasn't
way our
prepared for
economy is going
2008.
right,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
the way our economy is going right now, the pain's gonna be here
Yeah,
sooner rather than
but
later.
it's all based on what's going on around the world. It's not based on what's going on with just us. So if other things are going on in the world, like Russia and China and them, they're trying to make their own currency where they work together and leave us out because U.S.
Oh yeah, they've
the
been
reason why
trying to
money
do
is-
BRICS for years now.
Yeah.
I know, but they have alliance. But there's other things to it, and there's other reason why that we are trying to make peace and trying to stop things from happening with certain countries. Because if we let our dollar go, then our economy is going to hit worse than what you think it is. You think it's bad now? It's going to be the point where it was like in Germany, where we have stacks of cash, you can't even buy bread with it because that's how bad it's going to get. We're on the verge of being on bankruptcy because we owe $38 trillion with $2 trillion interest every year. And you know who's going to own us is China because we owe them money. And that's why they're doing all this shit where they're getting rid of things because they need to start paying this debt or there ain't going to be no America left. I think that's another reason why Trump wants Canada.
The problem is, like, they're cutting essential stuff that we need for the government.
I think they're trying to
even
cut, like,
operate.
I know, but I think they're trying to cut. I don't agree with a lot of it, but I think they're trying to cut a lot of things because I think they need to start paying. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
'Cause
the
when
thing,
you owe
the
so
thing
much-
is, like, they cut stuff that was making money. Did you know? You do that, right?
Like the NFTB, which recouped over $200 million in scams.
For example, the IRS. There was an initiative that they started like there. It was to make billionaires and millionaires pay their due when it came to taxes, because they didn't have the money to go after them because they were rich. And you know what? That was one of the things that was on the chopping block right away. So even
Alrighty,
stuff that was making us money, like it got cut with this stuff, because it's to be honest, like we have someone that is biased, like cutting stuff in there, and to be honest, he's going after a lot of the people that went after him.
Yeah, I think both parties at this point right now, with everything going on, they're both wrong, and they're both targeting each other, which is affecting us. So at the end of the day, it's like we all need to stand up somehow and say, hey, enough is enough between the two, because they're both affecting
Well,
us either way.
it's not even enough is enough. It's just like you got one party doing all this stuff, and you got the fucking Democrats that won't even fucking do anything at all like to be honest, Republicans use a lot of dirty tactics and stuff when it comes to things. And the thing is, when they go high, whenever they go low, we go high. But the thing is, that doesn't work. It never worked. So you got like you know you have a lot of stuff that like is happening. Like for example, a lot of stuff that's like people ignoring court orders and stuff that to us shouldn't be happening, and the other side won't do anything about it.
Okay, so you know that May Young person. I found an article that gives way more information. I sent you the article as well as some stuff.
Okay. What's the TLDR?
So basically, she knew. She asked her sister, can she get in trouble for packages? She was told by her sister she couldn't get in trouble if she didn't know what was in the packages. They wiretapped her phone between Milwaukee and California. She tried putting the blame on Bub, which I believe is her husband from what's reading this, because he's a gun enthusiast. And yeah, so she knew.
And she tried to blame it on a disabled person.
Yes, I can send you the article in DMs, Yarman.
That's a little scummy.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, because he's
Probably only married for that then, just to get a green
Yarman, I
card.
can send you the article in DMs.
Yeah, I feel a lot less sympathy for that.
Yeah, I'll send you the article in DM.
Yeah, sorry for getting a little bit political, but that's just like how
No, you're good.
the parties is. It's like to be honest, like I'm gonna be honest, the Democratic Party it doesn't really support what a lot of other people that lean left want to support. You got like people feel like their voice is not being heard.
Well, hold on, I'm gonna tell you something that my grandma told me. She's 86, and she's a Democrat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She said right now the Democratic Party, given its current leadership and the stunts that Jeffries and Schumer have pulled by caving so much, not only do they stand for nothing, but they have no meaning.
Yeah. But yeah, Michael Bubb was her partner. Michael Bubb was in the firearms. He was released in 2024, and yeah, she tried putting blame on a disabled person. So no.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I don't feel sympathy after that.
Go to Lao.
See, and this is why, like, you have to read multiple things before you get one, because something can make you angry. But also with the parties, they need to get rid of all these old fucks. This is a problem.
That is a problem.
We should be running a government, not a nursing home.
Yeah.
The only person that I can think of that is under a certain age in politics is say what you want.
As young as you can be to become president.
So the only person that I can think of that is young that is in office is probably AOC, and she's like in her 40s, I think. And say what you want about her, but I think she's the only.
Go ahead.
Say what you want about what political
Rich
affiliation.
has got
I think she's.
I mean, I know he jokes about it, but I think Rich finds AOC attractive.
Yeah,
But here's
she's
the thing.
35.
There's
need
just a
people-
clip of her. Oh, I'm sorry.
They need people that's between 30 to like 50 at most. And they need people that only can do 8 years, doesn't matter what, like the president. It has to be 8 years all the way around with everything. Can't have senators for fucking 50 years and
Good
this
luck
and
getting
that
them
for
to
50
agree to
years.
their
Well,
own
max
power.
8 years. Max 8 years.
No, I know. We need to make sure that the fundings are not for them to get pocketing or they get a job at big corporate and make a couple speech to make millions of dollars on both sides. We need a reset like on everything in the government. Because all we're doing is repeating the same shit that they done with in the past. Like they're doing tariff, that's something that happened 100 years ago, which didn't work out. And they're doing it
Longer
again. And
than
then
that.
they're doing
Well,
No, it was
and
100
the
years
thing
ago.
is, like, we're doing tariffs against our fucking
We're gonna
allies.
copy.
Why are we doing tariffs against our allies?
Just fuck them.
Yeah, I would
well,
say
I can see why. I can see why with Mexico, because Mexico has a lot of cartels that are bringing shit over here, and they're not really trying to hold their people
They
accountable.
took a stance against that, though. That's the thing. They're like, yeah, you're like they agreed with everything that Trump said, and like he still put tariffs on them.
Well, he blocked
the
it.
Mexican
It's on show April
government.
2nd now.
The Mexican government has been trying for years to get the cartels under control.
That's why
But
they need the U.S. to come in there and just wipe them all out, like Trump was
you
saying.
know what
like,
though? We've
special
never
forces.
once offered our help though.
Well, he's saying,
We've
hey,
never
we'll
been
put special
proactive.
forces.
No, he
Yeah, that's
won't. He
because-
won't do it without expecting something in return.
Yeah,
Like how he tried to extort 50% of Ukraine's minerals and wealth.
yeah, that's kind of fucked up how we're leaving Ukraine in the dust.
yeah. I mean, wasn't Ukraine not part of the United Nations or NATO or whatever?
Yeah,
They
because
were
No,
in
it
the
wasn't.
Keep
process
blocking
of
it.
getting in NATO.
They're not. They're what?
They were in the process of getting into
Why do you need your school
NATO.
ID, dear?
Because I'm doing my
He didn't.
So-
He didn't. They didn't sign the papers, and they hold off. And they should have just signed the paper, because if they signed the paper, then none of this would have happened.
Well,
Because
no,
then
I'm
Russia
turning
has
over to
anything.
Monster Hunter.
it's not even that. I'll change it over for you.
But dear, guess what?
It's not even that, Seals. It's just the fact that it's just the
happy
fact that
anniversary.
what is it that you have to realize, you know, they were in the process
too,
of trying to make it over to NATO, but you know,
I said I
Russia
love you
was
too.
was threatening a bunch of stuff against them.
Baby, I can still
Yeah,
barely
I know
move my
that too.
mouth.
I know that too. But either
Not a
way,
lot.
I already know that Ukraine is going to be screwed, because now a lot of other countries are backing out, not just the U.S. Because now Italy, the prime minister I watched something about it where she's out. She said they're bringing the troops back. They want to. There's something they want to do, and there's a bunch of other people that follow along with it too, like other countries. So I think the thing that they're worried about is they don't want to go through a World War III over a little country. I'm not trying to be a dick saying that or anything, but it's like, would you rather have World War III, or would you rather just have what has been done just stop?
Everyone does not
Buddy,
want.
at the rate
Everybody
we're going,
definitely
we're going to be
doesn't
the
want
ones who
my
start World
answer.
War III.
Nobody wants my answer.
What's your answer?
I just explained what I just said in one
What
shot.
about World War III?
I'd
You what?
say
I wanna hear it.
let World War III happen. Fuck it. Let the world implode on itself. I'd rather World War III happen and all the idiots.
I'd rather we take a stand for a fucking country that has deserved the right to exist.
Are you
than
gonna be
to
the
give
one
in
out
to
there fighting World War
authoritarian.
III?
Dude, no, dude, I'm disabled. I won't be there doing that.
If
How
World War
convenient.
III, if World War III happened, it wouldn't matter if you're disabled or not. They most likely, in something like that, they would most likely. Let me actually look this up before I actually say anything.
I'll tell you something right now that's just actually and factually.
Go ahead.
We would have had another World War a lot earlier if it wasn't for the fact that during the last World War that atomic bombs and then therefore forward nukes were developed.
Well, yeah,
World War
there's a
III would
guy that
happen when
stopped
the alien comes.
There was
Yeah,
supposed
that's right, Malcolm.
if the one of the guy in the Russian submarine didn't use his judgment right, we would have been in World War III because there was no communication and they were gonna launch a nuke, and that would have cost a World War III. I saw something on YouTube about it.
So
Look.
it depends on how long the war would last and the condition and the person. You would, from what I'm seeing right now, from what I'm reading right now, it depends and everything. You would most likely still be drafted, but probably not to go out and actually shoot guns and everything. Probably to work on stuff around the base and everything, but would still
See,
have to be
interestingly
drafted.
enough, I can't be drafted anymore. Because I actually voluntarily applied for military service when I was 18. And they disqualified me because of a pre-existing injury.
I wanted to go onto a Navy.
I mean, you
vessel,
can always
and
get
Like, I was
dishonorably
gonna go into the army.
discharged.
Oh, boy. I work for
I
a
was
military
I went to the military,
contractor.
but I was disqualified for a condition.
I work for a
Like, dude, they
military
didn't even let me get past
contractor. I
that.
don't want to say what I like to say.
Like,
They didn't let me get
Hey,
past
business
that.
would be good.
I will say
Business is pretty good.
When the Navy recruiter came to my high school and everything, I wanted to join the Navy. But because of my heart condition, I could not join the Navy, which fucking sucks. Because I wanted to actually just work on the electronics and everything on the Navy boats and all that. So it sucks.
Yeah, I feel your pain on that. I wanted to join, but I couldn't get in because of my hearing problems. I'm like, dude, I can't be the guy that serves food. I can't fucking work on something. Like, I don't have to be in the battlefield. You can teach me how to self-defend and I can shoot and stuff, but fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather work for like a military for 30 years and have a set life than fucking, have a free place to live at, being on base or something, than fucking being in this shit where I'm working all the time and getting nowhere.
Dude, like, I come from a military family too, and you want to know what the biggest kicker was?
What?
The reason I didn't get past MEPS, as much as they want to say it was more so my knee, I know it's because they found out I took ADHD medication.
Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, they're stupid about things, but they should take people that.
It's okay. It matters. I like hearing everyone's thoughts. Yeah, my thoughts are just very against the grain. I'll just leave it at that.
Against
Y'all
the
have
grain, what?
different
You gotta have
thoughts
a sandpaper?
I'll tell you something right now.
I'm a fan of chaos and destruction.
I'll tell you what right now. Like, I'm prepared for whatever is gonna happen. I got a biohazard suit. I got a gas mask. I got fucking like food that can be
Oh,
rational
dude, fuck
for
that.
like.
Just let me get incinerated. I don't want to
Blaqksheep's
do all
opinions
that.
are like.
I'm like ready. I'm ready to like.
I mean, fucking honestly, there's gonna be like a fucking nuclear war. Like, I'd just rather just die. Just fuck it. I feel like getting ready.
No, I mean, I get that, but I don't want to die. I'd rather just fight. Like, I'd rather fight, and then at the end, see what the outcome comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how do you feel if after everything you end up fighting for nothing?
Or how do you feel if you get ready for everything and then just a nuke drops on you, and there's shit you can do about it?
Well, then I guess that sucks for me, but it's better to be prepared for a fallout where I can live in the woods. I know how to hunt. I know how to go to different things. If there's an EMP that went out right now, I would go straight to the woods with my cats and my shit. I have a wagon that I will literally just fucking walk to the woods that's not too far from me and do what I gotta do to survive and just keep staying in the woods. Because
but
most
there's a
likely
difference
the city
there.
people, most likely there's the people. Well, even if the
EMP
nuke
goes
hits.
off, you're fine.
Well, no, if the nuke hits too, okay, where they're gonna hit? They're gonna hit like where the beach is at and shit in California. Like they're gonna hit like yeah, I'm in like the LA area, but I'm away from it. So if they hit a nuke, the nuke goes 50 miles, right? So I'm far away from like they're gonna hit the target that they want to hit, but it won't affect me. The only thing that's gonna affect me is the mushroom cloud with the dust and stuff. That's why I have a fallout suit. They're not gonna fucking aim over where I live in my area. That area is not important.
You gotta detoxify your water and everything from that point though too.
I already got water that's in the bottle. I already got things that I can detoxify water. I already got like these special straws that I can go on the river with and suck the water out and drink from that.
That's
I already
like
got like
detoxify it from radiation poisoning.
yeah, but yeah, but instead I'm going to the woods away from the city where I'm gonna go further and further.
The
You know what I'm
problem
saying?
is though, I think that he's trying to get at is that eventually it's gonna leak into the water source.
More than likely, 90%.
It always does.
Yup.
Especially
That's
if it
what's
hits
gonna
the
happen.
ocean.
Blaqksheep, is your opinion that business would be picking up a lot more for you and you'd probably be making more money?
It's been already. This depends on what we're talking about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This can be
Alright.
a booming. We
Alright,
do make
Blaqksheep, how much can I get for 50 caps?
for 50 calves. Oh my god, yeah, shit. There's nothing I can pull out of any drawer that would make it worthwhile.
You know how much caps I can make off of feet pics?
Oh lord. Feed pics.
How you gonna send them pics?
Yeah, how you send the pictures, like those calves, like. We're talking in the future, different story. In the future might be a different story, but yeah.
Hey, you know, there'll probably be retro cameras still around, you know, just like.
Bro, if we get into the future and everything's not blown up, we like might have implants and stuff where if I accidentally think about my butthole, it get posted to Twitter or something.
That'd be bad. Oh, well, it looks like my butthole's been posted to Twitter. Actually, we know someone who's had that happen in the Discord once before.
Oh, implants on. Implant was on the whole time.
He did that himself. Definitely did.
Nate?
Oh my lord.
You should talk to your guy. Kodak Film will be coming back for that.
Bro, are you talking about Nate showing his brown hole in all of its glory?
Oh shit! That was a fucking.
Hey,
stupid.
I'll make sure all the.
I killed myself. I can't believe I just did that. I want to fucking pick it up. I'm gonna eat that.
Hey, Fuka.
Oh yeah. God.
So how much do you charge to do the hashtag and stuff on like videos?
Do the hashtag on videos? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, like so I'm gonna do TikTok and YouTube videos of like just trying different food. Like right now, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna get anywhere.
To be honest, just throw me like a few bucks, and like throw me a few bucks, and I will help you out big time.
Because if I get up there, and then when it comes to like editing the videos and stuff, I would pay you way more, obviously. Also, I would want you to put
what
your
you
name.
could do is you can give me access to your channel as an editor, upload the video as unlisted, and what I'll do is I'll actually just make it all look nice for you, and I'll upload it.
Alright, we'll talk about this again in like a few days, because I'm gonna buy some stuff this weekend to try some stuff, and then I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like, oh yeah, just so you do know, the way I work is the first thing I do is always free. So
Right.
you
No,
won't be paying for my services for like the first job, but like we'll figure out something. It would only be like a few bucks, and I'll even teach you how to do it.
Does it cost you? Does it cost to just ask for like helpful information?
No, it's Like if you have me do work and like for example like if Seals wants me to to upload the stuff and have it unlisted and have me do the work and tag and everything and stuff like that, like yeah, of course, I'll charge a little tiny bit for that. But it would be nothing, it's like a few bucks. It's like it's
Well,
just
here's
like,
my thing is, if I ever
but then
get
I would
big,
teach you how to do it yourself. So if you wanted to do it yourself, you could,
oh, I get it. But if I ever get big,
Welcome,
say in the
everybody.
future,
Definitely
I
hit
would
that
want you to do the
thumbs up.
video editing, and I also want you to put yourself out there too, because I remember you said Rich didn't let you do that, and I wouldn't care. I would be like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather you be able to be known,
See you guys
so
later.
you can have
Have a good one.
Yeah.
later. Good night. Oh,
was it you or was someone else in here asking me for that? Or was it them? Like how?
I think it was me.
Oh, it was you. Okay. So if you want me to tell you some stuff, I mean I can. I can always I can always like give you like tips and tricks when it comes to doing things.
Oh yeah, like I just started last week. So, and in a week I've managed to get 13 subscribers, probably mostly due to my cat, a few due to my gaming videos that I put up in my long form, and then I've gotten 3.9K views and 17.7 watch hours
Nice.
for my first week. I know that's like, small fry stuff, but like, for a week of
That's still
just
getting out there.
doing stuff on my iPhone 15 and a lapel mic with a tripod.
that's cool.
So
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do TikTok and YouTube because
That's the best thing to
obviously
do.
TikTok. Yeah, because TikTok trim more than YouTube. Oh, it depends. I feel like TikTok gets you more notice, and then people will come to YouTube to watch you.
Well, the thing is, just diversify. You want to put yourself everywhere.
Yeah, you do want to put yourself everywhere. That's for damn sure. Like I'm on YouTube and Twitch.
Like especially if you're starting out, you want to. Like I make nothing.
By the way,
off
hello
YouTube,
everyone.
but I do it
YouTube.
because more people
hello
watch.
Everybody on my Twitch side. Hello everybody. Thank you for watching.
And like you get people that go over to Twitch, like for example, Booch. Booch goes over to Twitch and donates to Blaqksheep and me sometimes. And like Booch is like someone that only uses YouTube, but that's like the only way that they can support us for the time being, and it's just how it is. Like to be honest, like the requirements for YouTube are a lot harder than
it's a lot harder.
Oh my god, they are.
Hey, get on Twitch.
So much harder.
4,000 watch hours, 500 subscribers.
Yeah,
Then you
it's
have
a
to have,
little
like,
nutty.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Well, like
is. I mean,
like,
by the way, I'm trying to put my PlayStation on YouTube, and it won't let me. Every time I verify myself, it says it's not working.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to
use
like
PlayStation.
either
Can you
log
even
out.
live stream or post clips to YouTube from your PlayStation?
Yes,
So you have 50?
yes, you can. You can. But you have to, that's my problem. I have to verify it. For some reason, it's not accepting my verified, even though that I put the verified numbers and everything in. So I think I have to uninstall it and then reinstall it and probably re-enter it in again, because I don't know. I think YouTube is weird, like the way they do. The Twitch I had no problem with, but for some reason with YouTube I do.
I think I'm gonna get a capture card for gameplay, and then have the gameplay so I can do voiceovers of the game, like do voiceover on the gameplay.
You can do it
That's
with
the stuff I
the
gotta figure out.
PlayStation. You can turn on the mic on your. You can whatever your headphones or your controller. I wouldn't recommend your controller because it makes too much noise when you use the button. But if
No,
you
no, no,
use
I mean,
your
like-
headphones,
I get that, but I mean, like, I want to do it to where, like, take a specific snippet of gameplay, right?
you can. You can do that. You can literally record it for 3 hours and then you can take snips out of it too. They
Well,
have a thing in
currently,
there.
yeah.
And then you can also just do like like shorts too and stuff. They have a whole setup on it. Trust me, I use it a lot. I'm just too lazy to fucking upload or feel like it's not good enough. That's my problem.
Dude, I upload right now as a hobby and as a, like just almost like a social thing. Because like I don't have a whole lot of friends where I live since I live in a pretty remote area.
Come hang out then. You're always welcome here.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of hard when you live out in the.
interesting.
It is hard when you live out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere and like there ain't many people around here. I get that, but then you're in this Discord, so I'm pretty sure if you just ask people, hey, can you describe my channel? Like most of us would do it.
Yeah, I learned how to tag stuff because Rich had a like extension that he used to help kind of like get trending keywords and stuff like that for certain things to tag in videos. It was like an extension that actually cost money, and so I learned how to do everything because working for Rich. So like that's the thing. Like Rich fired me twice, you know. But like, you know, Rich gave me no notice when he fired me, but to be honest, he taught me, like, working for him taught me so much about YouTube. Like,
well, I mean,
fired,
the dude's
you're
got
fired,
like
you're
what, 20 years under his belt, almost.
Yeah.
Rich is a polarizing character.
Very much.
And a man.
He's a man with an ass.
With an ass.
With a fucking, what do you call it, Minecraft ass.
I am kind of disappointed in him though, just a little.
Hey, we all get to see his ass though.
He's all going to see the Minecraft movie.
Dude, like, I was
Not
just
me.
a little disappointed in Rich because he kind of like, I feel like he got hyper fixated.
It's the kind
on
of
the
stuff
mic.
we needed. Oh, sorry, I'm
Like,
talking
on
with
the
my
mic with
chat.
DSP.
He got what?
When they had the DSP interview, like when he brought up the mic, I was like, that is such a Rich thing to do. He's like super focused on his mic setup because he's like, Phil, you're an idiot.
Yeah, well, like that's the thing. Like, there's so much stuff to talk to
But
Phil
Phil
about.
did sound better when the mic came closer to
Yeah,
his
the
mouth.
Phil did sound better whenever he. That's the thing. Like, I have my microphone right in front of me. Granted, I'm using crisp right now, so it kind of like, you know, filters out and it doesn't make it sound as good. But whenever I'm streaming, it sounds pretty good. It's the same mic that Jay uses. Also,
Yeah,
same
like,
mic that
instead of
Charlie
hearing-
uses. Everyone.
Instead of hearing Phil's whiny ass voice like that, if he sound like what he did when he put it close, and the way he was talking to Rich, that would have been perfect because that would be more. It would be more entertainment to watch him instead of hearing hey, the camera's on. Oh, everybody's picking on me. It's got like that weird whiny shit. And it's like, bro, no. Do the deep voice thing or whatever. That sounds more better than.
I know. I think I was
you
just
sound
more like, I was like, damn, Rich, of all the things you could have got him on and brought up, you had to get hyper fixated on the
But you
technical
gotta
aspect of
remember,
this.
Rich was being careful what he said to him because he said that Phil would just drop him like a bad habit, just like Phil
Well,
did
he ended
anyway.
up doing it anyways.
Exactly.
So he should have just got a juicy question out.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, do you think Phil would answer it? Phil would have just like he would just
I'm
end it like he did.
disappointed. Like, it's like it wasn't even a fuck you to Rich. He just hung up.
But let's put it this way. I mean, I'm not disappointed in anything because the fact that Rich was able to make it on Phil's show after talking so much shit about Phil all these years, but Phil to have the gut to be like, hey, let's have Rich here, you know, and Phil's show actually got 1,500 views.
Yeah, that's very true.
That was only because of Rich.
He's a man with
I mean,
birds. Gothy, very true.
That's very impressive. I mean, just even though that he answered a question about the mic, it's the fact that he was able to interview Phil just even for that 45 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, but you know, in
So-
Phil's delusion, he thinks that all those fans were there for him, or viewers.
No, Phil, I think even said that it was because of Rich being there. I don't think Phil's that delusional. I think he's an idiot.
I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass.
I think he's an idiot and he's a narcissist. And I think that he makes a lot of poor decisions. But honestly, if Phil had the help probably with Kingstar and even took Rich's advice, Phil would actually probably be out there doing way better than what he's doing right now. Instead of falling off the
In
face of
order
the
for
earth.
him to do any better, he has to leave his house first.
Yeah. True. Sort of true.
He has
Yeah,
no
I mean-
passport, no license.
Like, he has an estranged relationship with his family. At best.
He must have come from somewhere. When I watched Phil, he must have been fucked up by something or something. Either his mom like harbor him or homeschool him, or something. Like you could tell something has fucked up has happened to him, but you can also tell that he's got many disorders too. Like you can just tell. Like you can tell when he's lying, the way he like moves and the way he looks at the cameras. Like you can tell like when you ask him a question, something he looks sideways or he looks like not straight at the camera anymore.
This is
He's looking
laughter,
like
dude. It's the nervous laugh
It's
he
a
used before
nervous
he did
laugh.
this.
that adds it on top of it.
About
But
some bullshit.
before it gets to the nervous laugh, you could tell before he does the nervous laugh that he's about to lie. You can tell when he looks sideways, when he looks to the floor, or when he's not looking at the camera anymore and he's thinking of his lie. And then he looks at the camera and then does it. And then when he gets called out, he does the laugh thing because he already got caught. So he uses it as a comfort. But I study people a lot because I'm partially deaf, so I have to read people's body language a lot to tell if they're lying or not. That's why I like the internet. Like talking to people through the internet is really hard for me because I can't tell if you're bullshitting or not, or what your agenda is. But I can tell by your voice sometimes, but it's a little trickier than being in person. Like in person, I can already read you in like 30 seconds.
Man, that's
Having a
horrible. Because then
conversation.
by that time, you'd know my body language for when I'm about to rip apart.
Yeah, but hey, I gotta protect myself because I've been scammed and lied and been with shitty people, and not you know, just I've been through a lot. I mean, when you get shot, stabbed, and beaten, and all kinds of shit. Of course, I grew up in Detroit, so you gotta learn how to read body language too.
Yeah, I lived in Lansing for a bit.
Lansing's cool. I was living there too. Hold on, I gotta confront these people and see what the fuck they're doing.
Don't get shot.
Dark Seal.
I'm really good at butt slapping now.
What the fuck?
Pause.
What?
Scotland,
What the fuck is butt
before you lose
slapping?
them.
It's butt slapping.
Are you slapping your own butt?
No,
Butt slap.
no, it's butt slapping.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
I actually turned my camera. So it's screen share.
Oh,
This is
damn it.
butt slapping.
Hold up, let's see what fucking butt slapping is. Oh.
It's a way to get extra air in Tony Hawk. So like
Nice.
you. Okay, so if I go, oh fuck, I fucked it up.
Dude, you know what made me lose my shit today? Like, what made me laugh really hard?
It's a really simple technique. You can only do it on some surfaces though. You see how much air I got with that? Like, it's insane. You can do it off that too. So basically, what you do it is after you can't do it on grinds, but you got to go off this edge here, and right when you go off the edge, you do a trick, and immediately you start spamming the X button or A button, and it will cause you to gain air. So like immediately you go off.
I had to talk to this punk ass kid.
Yeah,
I was like, dude,
that's
go
how you
down the
butt
street and park. These fucking people are gonna call me thinking that you're scoping out the house. These people call for the dumbest shit sometimes. I get it. He was on the phone. He's talking to somebody, but it's like they're suspicion. If you are an Uber driver or anybody and you park down in one of these people's houses, they're gonna call us and say, "Hey, somebody's planning on robbing our house," when they're not.
Dude, I'll tell you the one lesson I learned in Michigan and in Lansing while I was living there, because I lived in a pretty beat up part of town.
Why didn't you get a commission on my raccoon slapping her ass? No.
I learned if it ain't your business,
slapping.
Well, hold on.
then you keep your mouth, you keep your eyes to the ground and you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, that's basically how it
Yeah.
is. If you're in Detroit, it's even worse because you better not look at anybody. Like, even if
I
you're at a light,
consistently get 3 now.
Yeah.
you got to
I'm
stay
really happy with
straightforward. I grew up in Detroit. It makes it
Dude,
worse because,
you never want to get the cops involved, because
Oh, I know
most
that
times
too.
it's just gonna get worse.
I know that too. I know that from experience. I know all that stuff. That's why I moved from Michigan.
Like if
I
I
hate
saw
Michigan.
shit popping off on my dad's street, I was just like, okay, I'm like just gonna go to town now. Like
That's why I
what?
moved from there. Michigan just
Bill with the driver's license behind the wheel. Jesus Christ, fuck that. The other thing, no. Definitely
and the
not.
cops will turn on you in 2 seconds too. They'll make it like you're the problem.
Definitely
When you
not.
call to get help. Here in LA, if you say I'm fine, like if someone calls and say, "Hey, we heard screaming," and you're like, "Oh, I'm fine. There ain't no screaming." And if they don't hear any screaming when they come up the door, they just let it go. In Michigan, no. They gotta investigate and fucking interrogate you, try to
And
get you in
nosy.
domestic violence. Yeah, they try to do everything that they can. Here, they don't do that. They just like, when someone called the cops when my ex was fucking screaming because she was having a mental breakdown, and I was in another room with headphones and fucking didn't have my hearing aids on, and I was just whatever. They came to the door, and there's 30 of them. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Well, first I looked for my ring camera, so I didn't open the door. I talked to them for the ring camera. They're like, "Oh, we heard a domestic dispute between a man and a woman." I was like, what? I was like, dude, I'm playing video games. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And then they're like, well, we need to hear if she's okay. And she's like, I'm okay. And then they left. And that was it. Now, in Michigan, they would have been like, we need to come in your house, which is illegal, without a warrant. And they'll say shit like, we need to investigate, we need to do this, we need to do that. And then they'll put you in handcuffs and
That's
da-da-da-da-da.
annoying.
And then next minute, you know, you're in jail and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you go in front of the judge. Then they're dismissed because they did something they're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then you go home and then you lose your job and all that other shit. And then you're fucked because that's just how it is.
Yeah, fuck that.
In Michigan, you just better be a good little boy and girl, do everything they say and everything they do, and nothing will happen. Plus, Michigan sucks. Their car insurance is the most expensive car insurance out of every state besides New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, my
How
friend, she
inclement
just
the
bought
weather
it
is all the
years.
time. Those potholes do a number.
No, it's not because of the weather. It's because they
The
have a
weather
policy
doesn't
with.
help.
No, that has nothing to do with that. It has to do with a lot of people use fake insurance in Michigan, which has been cracked down over probably 30 years. And not only that, but it's because Michigan has a no-fault state. So basically, whoever hits who is like a no-faults. Like here in California, if I hit you from behind, it's my fault. Doesn't matter what happens. Doesn't matter if somebody brake checks me, goes in front of me, whatever. I mean, I can have a dash cam and fight it. It'll probably work, but Michigan's a no-fault state, and they pay for people's damage for the rest of their life. So insurance is 20 times cheaper than Michigan's insurance. And Montana's gets worse weather. Same thing with North Dakota and all them. Right now, my friend bought a 2017 car used.
Uh-oh.
Used, okay? Her car payment is $300 a month. Guess how much her insurance a month? With good credit, good driver's record, and having insurance for the past 10 years. You want to take a guess how much it is?
$500 a month.
You're close. $600 a month, dude. It's 3 times the fucking car payment. 3 times. If I moved back there and say I used my mother's address and blah blah blah, it would have cost me $700 a month. I only pay $120 in
Dude,
California.
that's more than most people's rent at some point.
Yeah, and that's when people's like, well, it's cheaper to live in Michigan. No, it's not. Minimum wage is still $10 an hour, I think, or maybe 12. And not only that, but you have to have 3 times the amount of the money to rent something. So if you want to rent one of these cheap ass places, that's not cheap. That's like $1,400 and up, unless you want to live in some shit rundown neighborhood. That's you're
Did
probably
my
gonna get
stream
jacked if
end?
shit happens. You have to. So if it's $1,400 a month, you need to make $5,000 a month. So how the fuck are you gonna make $5,000 a month with one job? There's no fucking way. And even if you have 2 jobs, a lot of places don't even want you to have other people living in the place with you, unless it's a 2-bedroom.
You work
So-
until you die.
Yeah, it's just stupid. But the insurance is insane. My mom's car is paid off, and she's paying $400 for a fucking 2012 car.
I don't know what just
That's
happened.
Still going, dude.
My stream is not on my
It said it went off on your Twitch.
on my
What?
Twitch. My Twitch is saying that it's not showing anything.
Well, you're good on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is showing. Broadcast your watch.
I mean, don't get me-
ended. What the fuck?
Oh, it has something up right now.
It has something up.
Yeah, it's like it has the no camera thing.
Yeah, it doesn't show any. It shows that it just ended on
Fine.
Yes. For some reason, something with the stream key.
Something with the stream key happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
You might have to
besides, like,
reset
if
your
you lose
stream
a-
key.
and if you lose a job in Michigan, you're fucked. Because you're trying to find a job, because I know. I tried to find a job for like 2.5 years being on unemployment. I looked everywhere, and every job was like, yeah, we'll give you like 4-8 hours a week. And I'm like, 4-8 hours a week? The fuck? How am I supposed to live off of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why
Like
it
here-
ended.
In Cali, at least if you lose a job, you can find another job like in 5 minutes than fucking waiting forever. Or at least you can pop up Uber until you find a better job, and you'll still make more money at your doing Uber than your job.
I wish that
Oh,
was the
it
case
is.
where I lived in Cali. It's hard to find a job in my town.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh, you live in Cali?
end the night
Yep.
here. I'm gonna end the here, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here.
Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.
I'm gonna charge for.
Thanks for chilling and hanging out in the stream and whatnot. Definitely appreciate the views. Have a good night.
Good night.
And thank you all for being here on the stream as well.